never getting out of here. Dad! Don't do that!
Whoa there, adventurer. You seem awfully lost. Maybe you should have made a map with dungeon fog. Best map making you're gonna find anywhere.
What? Thanks. This is amazing. Dungeon Fog allows you to draw your own dungeons, buildings, and maps, and then populate them from a huge library of high-quality assets with new asset packs released monthly? There's no way anyone could get lost again! Not with these amazing adventure maps that can be printed or exported to your favorite virtual tabletop.
You can have that one. Don't think I need it anymore.
Ah!
Well, howdy. My name's Leaf. I've done some bad things in the past. And, well, I don't know you quite well enough to tell you about them. What I can tell you is that I've got an eye for gold and a terrible knack for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But hey, a bad luck streak can only last so long. Right?
Hello, my name's Nia. I'm 20, though everyone keeps assuming I'm a child. I guess I can be a little naive and trusting, but really it's just rude to assume. I'm a mage. Or, well, a mage in training, but I left that all behind. My family isn't too happy about it, though. I've been trying to find my friend, Aaron. I really hope he's okay.
My name is Sloan. I was raised in the North on stories of writing and war. I grew up to be one of the greatest fighters in my tribe, but it did not feel right. I tried to tell them that I did not want to fight, but then something bad happened on my last raid. I don't remember it well, because I woke up on a riverbank. That is where I found Auric, and we have been together ever since.
Hello, I am Auric Solaris. My work takes me to the boundaries of the magical arts, and beyond where others dare not tread. When contemplating the cosmos, one does not always consider adventure. But I must admit, the barbarian, the zealot, this child, and even the cat bring a certain thrill to my work. Of course, they are also excellent and immediately available test subjects for my research. Naturally.
My name is Saros Starweaver. In my time, I have snuffed out the life of more mages than I can remember. Yet, it pales in comparison to the suffering caused by the arcane arts. When fools begin to reach beyond the veil and tap into powers that mortals should not have, I will be there to collect payment. I am vengeance, guided by divine reckoning.
Yako? Do you have a minute? I just need to talk to someone.
Of course. Are you alright?
Well, I've been thinking. These last few weeks have been, well, a lot's happened. I was so excited when I first met everyone and we managed to escape Ankrum. We traveled to Melissa looking for a boat. The guard was really nice. Said we'd missed a circus. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really fun. And then we met you and got to see your amazing magical ship. And then we met Bob, the innkeeper. He likes Leaf, but Leaf keeps tricking him. Sloan signed up for the fighting pits, and I went to see if anyone had seen Aaron. And that's when everything started going wrong. Sloan was brutal. It was terrifying. I ran away because it scared me so much. I'm not really sure what happened next. I just know Sloan broke through a window above me and a huge ball of fire blew up Bob's tavern. Sloan and I ran for the boat and Auric made the scary knights disappear. Your boat got us away really fast. Thank you. That was really kind. You told us these knights were part of something called the Sanguinar, which was made by the ruler of Etredale. He sounds really scary, sacrificing all those angels like that. Leaf said Duskfall would be a clean slate. I had to tell everyone that my magic is unstable. I don't want to get anyone hurt. Saras has been really nice. Says he'll keep an eye on it. Auric seems interested in learning from the magical schools in Duskfall. Sloan wasn't at dinner. I guess she was sleeping off the fight. Everyone seems so okay with being criminals, but I don't like how everywhere we go, people end up hurt. Speaking of, Auric's magic went crazy and caused a bloodstorm inside the boat. The wind was so strong it blew us all around. I tried to summon my sword too, but it didn't go well. I feel so bad that I've heard it the way I have. When we finally landed in Duskfall, Leaf got a lot of looks, like usual. Sloan went to the pits again, and this time she killed a criminal. I don't know how she's okay doing that. Yeah, he was a bad person, but she tore his head off. Then we met Harding. He seemed interesting, but a little strange. He got us into the council building. 4 of us went to work in the kitchen, and Leaf was going to break into the chambers. Leaf had to join the Black Sabers to get the favor from Rianne Nightshade. Apparently the ritual to make him a member killed 5 people. We all managed to get on the grounds, but Leaf killed a man who spotted them and beat up another one. Leaf said the Emperor of Etredale was the first to speak. He said that demons were invading again, and the elves refused to help and asked for the magical ban to be lifted. Prince Melenbrock of the Crystal Forest was next. We traveled through there a few weeks ago, but a giant beast attacked us. Apparently the same beast that's attacking the elves, along with the burning. And now 1/4 of them are dead. Well, Cyrus managed to take out the burning at least. He said he was insulted about the accusations and that he wanted mercenaries to help them. While this was going on, we had to pretend to be kitchen staff and tried our best to make the council food, but it didn't really go well. We managed to send something out, and I decided to take a look around the building, but a slayer caught me and tried to drag me into a dungeon. I was scared and I didn't know what to do and started crying, and he just gave me an angry look and let me go. I sent a message to warn the others, but it set off some sort of alarm. The Slayer tried to get me again, but we managed to get back down into the sewers before they got through the door. Around the time we were running, Leaf was watching this strange, tall man in green robes just barge into the council. He was wreathed in magic. He set off alarms all over. He told the council they had to unite or everyone would die. A Slayer tried to get rid of him, but the man turned him to dust. He yelled at the council, called them stupid, and said they'd die if they didn't listen to him. Well, Leaf spent the day up in the rafters after that, waiting for the meeting to end. At this point, we were running and saw a weird lady in the sewers. She was really creepy and asked us if we wanted to meet her children. We told her no and tried to leave, but this weird black sludge just fell from the ceiling. The lady was made of some weird kind of ooze, and she attacked us. Sloan cut the sludge, but it multiplied. The lady really hurt Saros, and its mouth opened up and tried to eat his head. And then it did the same thing to me, and... well, I don't really remember what happened after that. I passed out. The others keep looking at me weird, though. They say I turned into something. I really hope it didn't happen again.
Seems like things have been rather eventful. I'm glad you're healing. Tonight is All Hallows Eve and a blood moon as well. Could be a bit rough. Sit close to the lights, child, lest the night take you.
Hey guys, welcome to our 5th episode of The Scales Above and Roll for Damage. It is Halloween here in Australia in the Upside Down. Tonight I'm going to be taking these lovely nerds through my custom homebrewed version of the Rise of Tiamat campaign. This campaign has been sponsored by Hero Forge, who have released their Hero Forge 2.0 color tools, which only recently went live about a month ago now, I think. Really excellent tools. We all made characters on it, loved it. They're being sent out to us. We'll be able to show you hopefully in the next couple of weeks what they look like. It's really fun just to make characters on it. We've all spent far too long doing it. We actually have the video on YouTube of Sloan at the moment being made on those tools. So if you want to see that, you can. And then we have Auric coming out later today. Our second sponsor is Dungeon Fog, who provides an amazing map making tool. Most of the maps we use here are made on Dungeon Fog. Not tonight, though, because we're not using maps tonight. But usually, Dungeon Fog's go-to. Really, really high-quality tools. Recommend you check them out. And we should also thank Brepite for the amazing art you can see at the moment. There's Leaf. She also did the art for that recap. So cute. She knocked that out in like 24 hours or 36 hours. Like, that's really well done for her. So thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed it. All right. So we don't have to do a recap tonight because that was just done.
So nice. Yay.
Yes, really good.
I was so worried because I haven't gone yet. So I'm glad.
Yeah. Well, the thing is though, right, with Whistle not here, someone has to take the notes. So you guys can decide amongst yourself who's note taking. Okay.
I'm on it. I'm gonna do it. Oh no, John, you can do it. You got it. No, you got it. No.
You raised your hand.
Damn it.
Right. So I'm gonna go from one side to the other, like normal. We'll get everyone to introduce themselves. Let us know where you're from, what you do, and a little bit about your character. So we'll start with Auric, played by Sean.
Hey everybody, my name is Sean O'Donovan. I am the Dungeon Master over at Paradise RPG for our flagship show, Advantage in Paradise. I also do a few other shows in there. I produce some of the one-shots that we do. And my other show is me relaxing on Thursday nights, where I paint minis, craft terrain for D&D, and play some video games and just hang out, get away from my players, although they tend to like to troll me when they come into the room, particularly Shannon. She bullies me. She's a bully. Look at her.
It's not true.
Anyway. But yeah, that's mostly what I do over there. I'm playing Auric tonight. He is a chronomancer, a star elf chronomancer, and a little bit about him. He's got a very, very tiny, soft center of empathy, surrounded by a lot of intelligence and lack of empathy as he goes into his research into unknown magical arts that often cause disaster around him.
Next up, we have Saros, played by Agent Number 1.
Hello, I am Agent Number 1. I am playing Saros Starbringer. No, wait, Star Weaver.
Star Weaver.
Why did my name change all of a sudden? I got
was
too
like,
excited
what?
about
That
it.
is sorry.
We're in costume for once, so costume, Halloween costume. You can find me here on Roll for Damage, doing all sorts of stuff. You can also find me over at my own Twitch channel, where I stream Total War on Mondays and Fridays, and currently RimWorld on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, all Eastern Standard Time. You can also find me over at the Wonders and Blunders podcast, which is a long-running D&D podcast that I am in and help edit, along with the wonderful Mike Ferdy, who I will let him give the whole spiel about Wonders and Blunders, because he's much better at it than I am. And yeah, I guess we'll pass it on over there to Sloan.
It's me. Hi, everybody. I'm Shannon. I am going to be playing our barbarian Sloan this evening. She's a big teddy bear, but she can be real brutal, as we'll probably see in just a little bit. I am also from Paradise RPG. Over there, I play Scarlet, my beloved fiery redheaded rogue. And we have lots of programming. Sean touched on a few of them. We also have the Tim and Shannon Power Hour on Sundays. I'm one half of that with our lovely cast member, Tim. We also have Cardboard Contenders on Wednesday nights with Clayton and his friends. They play some board games on Tabletop Simulator. And our newest show is the One Shots in Paradise. As Sean mentioned, he produces those, and Stefan is the DM for that. And our next one is coming up on November 21st, and we cannot wait. And welcome to all our new friends today. We have so many new friends. Hope you enjoy.
All right. Last up, we have Leaf, played by Mike.
Yeah, hello, I'm Mike Fardy. I am the DM for Wonders and Blunders, the podcast previously mentioned by Agent. We are like a horror comedy family D&D podcast. It's a bit of fun. We're 66 episodes in, which I think is quite fitting for the season. 600 more to go, and we will summon the beast. So check us out. We're at wonderandblunder.com and anywhere you get your podcasts. And I play Leaf, who is a bad luck omen, somewhat a rogue, mostly a one-armed guy he's just trying to do his best. He's fuzzy, and he's almost out of lives. So tonight could be the night.
Halloween is a good night for the last life to tick on by. Right, so a few things before we start. The players have a hero coin each. They will allow them to barter with me to try to get things done. Usually just a little bending of the rules here and there, or to make sure something cool they want to do gets done. More likely, it'll be, please don't kill me. Here's my coin. They get a coin every 25% of the hero bar that you can see on the bottom of the screen. Now, for those that have been here for some time and have watched our games before, you'll understand what the hero bar is. The hero bar is the opposite of this. It's where the hero bar helps the players, the hero bar hurts the players, and eventually fills up. Anything you do for the channel, any support whatsoever, fills that hero bar. Tonight, because it's Halloween, that hero bar will fill twice as fast, and there will be a harrowing. In my games, usually I have a random effect drawn from a particular magical deck, which I will then slot into the game at some point. On top of that, there will be an event which happens. So that event usually is pretty brutal. There's been not character deaths, but definitely maimings when the events come through. So
But the deck never goes bad.
For you,
I've pulled from that deck like 7 times, and it's always gone great. Everyone else has gone terrible for, so
Yeah.
my luck is for sure running out.
Yeah. I believe the last time the deck happened in a game that we played in, Agent, it killed Hundoon and almost killed Terralador. But yes, it does go badly for others, just never for you.
Neither of those people are me, so I was fine.
Okay, so let's begin tonight's session. Gets to my notes. All right. So at this point, you've managed to escape from the sewers, that cabin where you fought the Ublex. You have Nia's unconscious form, and you've taken it. You're heading towards the boat. The sun at this point has just dipped below the horizon, about 6:30 at night. And as you're moving towards the boat, you see Harding is waiting for you at the bottom of the ramp. As he sees you, he's like, the fight's ready. Just, are you good to go now?
That's probably a question for Sloan here. How do you feel about hitting the pits again?
I don't know. I was just there. I don't know if I should fight anymore.
We had an agreement. Leaf.
Yeah. Saros?
Oh no! If you need me to do it, I'll help. But yeah.
Oh, good.
I'll
Okay,
help.
because I was afraid for a second I was going to have to get in that pit, and boy, they would snap me in half in a moment. I believe.
Gregor is formidable. You would probably have a hard time against him. So, Miss Sloan, is it you that's going to be stepping in?
Yes.
Okay, follow me. I got to talk to the judge and let him know that you're ready. And
I give Nia to Saros because I was holding her.
Yeah, I would take her over into my blood-drenched arms.
Good.
Okay, so you can take her and put her down the ship in a bed, make sure she's comfortable. The rest of you, I imagine, are walking towards the fighting pits. And you sort of get there, you see there's quite a crowd. It seems that a lot of people have turned up to see this Gregor fight. Harding moves to a judge and whispers in his ear. The judge nods and waves a hand forward to a group of assembled warriors that are on the far side of the pit. You can only kind of see a bit of their heads and shoulders because the pit is raised for this match. From the other side of that arena, a man comes into view, leaving that group of warriors. He's very tall, not quite as tall as Sloan, but still tall. Looks very strong. He is dressed in mail and hardened leathers. He's wearing heavy sabatons, and he has fur trimming his armor. He carries a long black iron sword with runic sigils running up its length. And as he takes his position in the center of the ring, he taps it a few times on the floor and causes the blade to flare with fire. He stares out at you, Leaf, with undisguised hatred in his eyes. Are you mad enough to fight for yourself?
I'm a cat, actually. I let other people do my fighting for me. Sorry for, what did I do? Shooting your wife?
Yes.
Well, I hope no hard feelings then, until after this, because there's going to be some hard feelings on your side. Have you met my friend Sloan?
Looks to her. You maimed my woman. I'll murder yours. And he steps back and beckons you to come into the ring.
I look at Leaf before I step in. I was like, he can try. And then I will step in, taking my Kopesh out.
Okay. He looks good. He looks scary. He is very, very heavily armored. He's moving gracefully. He has that sword and he slings a shield off his back and holds it. Are you ready?
I finally have a worthy opponent.
I wish I could say the same. Roll for initiative.
And wants to die.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Is this another fight to the death fight?
This is a fight to the death fight, yes.
Oh, great. Okay.
I got a 21.
Okay, he got a 7. So he's ready for you, but you get the opening round. Go for it.
All right. I would like to rage as my bonus action because I am pissed off at that last comment. So that's happening. That's my last rage. So we need to rest soon. And then I am just going to let out a pure scream. And I'm going to hold, just like my mini, I'm going to hold my Kopesh over my head and try and bring it straight down on top of him.
Okay. Go nuts. Let me see your attacks. 17 to hit does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
So you run in, swing it down, and he just sidesteps. And as it goes down, he sort of just pushes the blade away with his foot and looks you straight in the eye.
I do not break eye contact, and I try and slice across his torso.
Make another attack.
Mm-hmm. Oops, I clicked rage. Ignore
I
that.
saw that. 14, 21. This one does hit for 10 points of damage as it sort of scrapes across the armor on his gut, and he sort of uses the momentum to roll away. And as he's rolling away, he's had the sword hidden sort of behind the shield, and it just flashes out across at you. So let me just fix something here, since apparently I made a small mistake.
Turned up that battle music.
Here we go. Alrighty. Does a 17 hit you?
Get out of here.
All right. So it flashes out at you. You're ready for it. You lean back. And as you lean back, he stops the blade and jabs it towards your throat. Oh my God.
Nope.
You roll your head around and you sort of feel it pass by your cheek. And then he's going to just slash it across to the side. You sure did? Really?
Nope.
18? Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Really?
Really?
Okay. Briefly, you roll your head to the side. And lastly, he's going to shield bash to push you away further.
Oh my God.
Which I'll have to just roll a d20 for it. So. Whoop. Come on, me. Know your buttons. Yeah, I'm just like, I hit a button, it didn't work. I was like, oh, you have to hit the roll button. So jumps forward to shield bash you, and you just with one hand stop it with your Kopesh, and you just like
Just
you
laugh.
Just, eyes locked. You start laughing. He just
It's a very wicked laugh.
his eyes just go blank. Like he was like, okay, that's pretty good, because you're laughing at him. He's like, now you die. It is your turn.
All right. So I stopped it with the Kopesh. I'm going to try and upswing with it and try and cut across his chest.
Mm-hmm. You know, recklessly.
Reckless.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you wanted to be reckless, roll.
I remembered it last time. No, that one's okay. So the
So-
first one was
Yeah.
what was my first one?
Press the wrong button.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
there's
and
25.
Next up.
Okay. Is this one reckless too?
Yep. When you
They're all-
roll recklessly on the first one, they're all reckless after that.
Fantastic.
All
I
right.
think that hits too.
Just
Just slicing and screaming the entire time.
Yep. As you sort of like scream and bring across his chest, it sort of like clangs off his armor, and you see some chainmail links like flash aside, and he tries to roll with the motion, and you stab or slash it, into his back, and you knock him forward a few feet. He turns and sort of just head down, charges back in at you. He is very unhappy with the way you're treating him. So
He started it.
With a word, the blade flares with fire again, and this time there's fire like sort of licking off of it as he does this. So,
Sounds like unsanctioned magic to me.
oh my god, really?
Nope.
One
I love
attack.
these rolls. I love them.
That's gonna hit.
Not
Yeah,
that
that
one.
hits.
This also should be an advantage. So that first one, because you reckless.
Oh,
So you take 12 points of slashing damage,
okay.
followed by 10 points of fire damage. As he charges in at you, and he sweeps your Kopesh side with a shield and stabs into your gut. You feel it dig in, and it hits sort of like your hip and bounces off, slicing quite a deep, long gash across your side. The next attack. That was not what was meant to happen. I have to roll this twice.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that hits. Well, then let's just see if it crits. It did not. So, you take 8 points of slashing damage as after it's like off your side, he brings it around his head and tries to chop down at your neck. You sort of step forward and take the blade across like your shoulder and a part of your back so it doesn't just decapitate you. And you take a further 7 points of fire damage. If you're raging and your totem, your bear totem, you should take half of all of this.
Oh crap. Yeah.
So,
right.
his last attack. Hopefully this works.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
It's meant to be advantage. 24.
Yeah.
14 slashing.
So 7.
And a further 4 points of fire. As
So
you
9.
step forward, he sort of puts an arm around you and hugs you forward with the shield, and then draws the blade up along your back before shoving you away.
Ow.
Yes, It is your turn.
All right. It is my turn. All right. So after, being shoved forward from that sword cut on my back, I'm going to, still screaming, I'm going to turn around and I'm just going to charge and try and sink the Kopesh right into his stomach.
Go for it.
And I am recklessly attacking.
Yeah.
I remembered to call it. Whoa, thank God I did.
I believe it's either shift or alt, and you click the roll, and it rolls at advantage. I have to remember.
Oh,
which one.
cool.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. Oh.
All right. Well, none of that hits. So it's the first attack.
So you charge. He rolls around as you sort of go straight past him, and then the second one at 19. As you run past, turn around, and you massive turning swing, and it just bounces off his shield. He does slide back a half a foot in the sand as your strength kind of smashes into him.
Yeah.
But with that, he's going to try to bash your weapon down and then stab forward towards your face with his longsword. That's not the advantage roll. But 21 will hit.
Yep.
Checking for crit. Tis not a crit. You take 12 points of slashing damage.
6.
And then now as a bonus action, he'd be like, "Boop, flame, please." So he sits there, and as that sort of slashes through across your jawline, he says the command word, and fire licks up, and sort of cinders hit you in the face. You don't get burnt by it, but you kind of, as you're pulling away, he's going to...
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no, he is a champion fighter, which means that is a crit.
Oh, no.
So you take 9 plus a further 3, so 12 points of slashing damage.
So 6.
And then you take 46 fire damage.
Oh.
So 8, it's not very good. So as that's come past and you sort of turn away, he pushes the blade against your chest and then drags it down sharply, and it just rips straight through you. And then with his last attack...
Oh my God.
Yep, 3 attacks around is nice, isn't it?
Oh,
another
there
crit.
it is. 2 crits in 1 round. Oof.
That's a bit nasty. You take 7 plus 8, so that's 13. No,
15.
maths are bad. 15. Thank you, teacher. And yeah. And then 46 more fire damage. 19 on that one.
Ugh.
So as you sort of stumble back, he sinks the weapon in. It slides between two of your ribs and exits your back, and then the fire flares up, cauterizing it. And as that's sealing to the blade, he rips the blade out in a gush of blood.
Now I'm actually pissed. All right. Let me just update that. My hit points are dropping so quickly. All right.
You just got given a
I'm
1d4
going
by
to-
the chat as well.
Oh, thank you, chat. All right, here we go. So what do I want to do now? I want to try and rush forward, and I want to bring the Kopesh down on his shoulder and try and take the arm off.
Okay, if you're attacking recklessly? Yeah, cool. So roll another... It's shift click, by the way, to roll...
Yeah.
with
That's
advantage?
right, you did say that. 21.
But if you're going to aim specifically for a body part, it will be at disadvantage. So it equals out to its normal roll.
Okay.
So, there you go.
All right, so then if I'm aiming for the shoulder, we should just use the first roll, right?
Yeah. And then again for your second attack.
Ah, crap. Keep hitting the wrong one.
It's all right. Let's see how this goes. I can hear someone typing crazily.
Oh,
3.
no.
damn it.
So you come in and you slice down at his arm, and he brings it back. And with a quick flourish, he turns the blade up and tries to stab it up under your jaw into your skull. Let's see how this goes. He will also roll now normally because he's aiming for a specific part.
Oh
But I
my
think
god, that was almost a 20. But that still hits.
23 will hit, taking 7 points of damage, halved down to 3, as it's sort of like you turn your head. This side of your face is now just a bloody mess as he's slashed across the jaw, and then it goes up, bounces off the cheekbone before deflecting away. With his next attack, he is going to try to cut out at your leg. That is 8 points of damage as you feel it cut across your leg, and your movement is now halved.
Movement is
And
halved.
lastly, he is going to make one more attack at your Kopesh hand, but that one misses. He was going to try to do what you did. And it sort of slashes down, it misses, and he stops looking at you. Are you ready for more?
Always. And then, yeah, as I'm like limping forward. All right. What do I want to do? I think this time I want to try and tackle him. I want to knock him down.
Okay.
So that would be athletics or acrobatics or just strength.
You use acrobatics versus his choice of athletics or acrobatics.
No, you use athletics versus his choice.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Athletics.
And because you're raging, you can do it at advantage. Because you get advantage on strength-based checks.
There we go.
There you go.
There it is.
So you rolled... Okay, you rolled acrobatics first, so I'll allow that to go through. He also gets to roll at advantage. So he will do that now.
Nope.
Nope. So you just come in, you lift him up, and you
Shoulder.
slam him into
Slam
the
him.
ground.
Mhm. Yeah.
It is... You now can pummel the shit out of him.
That's exactly what I want to do. Pop! Right across the face.
Okay. Do you want to do it barehanded, or you want to do it with your weapon, like sort of like hacking down at him?
Yeah, with the weapon.
Okay. Cool. Make some attack rolls. You have one left. This will be an advantage without you needing to reckless because he's now prone.
Oh, that was almost a crit. 21?
Alright, so it just sinks into his shoulder, and you see him grimace. That hits.
All right.
That's your 2 attacks. Have you got
Yes.
anything else you want to do?
No, I can't do anything else.
Yeah, I mean, you do have abilities you can use, but sure.
told me no.
Read Zoom and I'll go to his turn. Anyways, he will now try to roll you out of the grapple. He doesn't like being pinned to the floor. He's going to make an athletics. Athletics. Can you oppose his athletics?
Oh, yes, I can. Regular straight roll?
You're raging, so advantage.
Oh,
Stay
Oh
down.
no. Okay, roll me a d20. This is a standard, just like occasion check, just to see how things went. Okay, so when you threw him down, you've actually got your knee on his sword hand. So all he can do now is just try to smack you in the face with his shield. He's only doing 1d4 damage with it.
Okay.
So I will roll his standard attack, and then I'll just do that with the shield. So he just goes.
Oh, yeah.
Full hit, but you're only taking plus that damage. 6 points of damage, so you're down to 3. Bam, you hit you, but it barely rocks you.
Yeah.
And then with his last one, he will do the same. 9. That's not going to hit
Nope.
you. And this time, as he brings up you, like, bring your head in. Tell you what, make a unarmed attack.
An unarmed attack.
Yeah. Or make a regular attack and we just roll unarmed damage, which is 1 plus.
So I don't see the unarmed.
That's
on
fine.
here. Is
Make
it
a
just
regular attack.
Oh, sorry. Regular attack.
Okay.
I
so
just
you,
rolled a d20.
as he's brought the shield out, you've tried to go down and headbutt him in the face, and he's moved his head to the side, and you kind of just like swoosh past him back up. It is your turn though. And you still have
All right.
advantage.
Well,
That's all.
I see that I have a nat 20. So I'm going to use that right now, and I'm going to try and break his neck.
Nat 20. Okay. We have changed how this works a little bit, which is
Okay.
as any attack you make that lands, you can
Mhm.
just
Oh, that
automatically
lands.
turn it into
Okay.
a nat 20. So you have him pinned. You're
Yep.
at advantage. Just
Okay.
roll some attacks.
All right.
One will get through. Such as that one.
21.
Cool. What's the damage of your Kopesh?
1d12 plus 5 slashing.
How many levels in Barbarian do you have?
Plus your rage damage.
9.
Let
Oh yeah,
me
plus
just-
rage, so plus 2.
Okay, so one second here as
Thank
I
you,
check to.
It's from one barbarian to another.
So, sorry, you said your Kopesh does how much?
1d12 plus 5 plus 2 for
so
rage.
It's 1d12, so 12 damage goes to 24 damage. 9 was Barbarian, 36 damage, plus how much extras? 5, 7. 7.
7 with the rage damage.
Cool.
Rage, yeah.
He wasn't expecting that. As you hit him for 43 points of damage, it doesn't decapitate him, but it drives the mail into his body. And you can see the flesh like pushing through the links. Jesus, 43 points of damage.
Thank you, whoever gave me that nat 20.
And he just sort of sits there and grits his teeth so hard that you hear them crack. It is.
That
your
was
turn.
only my
That was your
first. Yeah, that was
attack.
my first attack. So now I'm gonna try and like wherever that mail went in, I'm gonna put my Kopesh on that and just put my whole weight on it.
Okay. It's got a hit.
Yes.
A lot of damage too, as he takes a further 16 points of damage. Ooh. All right.
He's in the stands watching this, and he's like, "Get him, Sloan!" I can't watch. I can't. Someone tell me how it's going, and it just kind of turns around.
He is going to use his hero point.
Oh,
Villain point.
No, he's not a villain. He's a hero. To roll you off and stand up.
Okay.
Now going to... So for those that don't know, hero point allows us to automatically succeed on a check or a attack or whatever once, and you get to use it once per session. He was meant to be an NPC. He won't be anymore. So he rolls you off and he stands up. He looks down at you, and his shield arm is loose down. So he's got -2 to his AC because he cannot use that anymore. You have completely messed him up. But he's going to attack you with 1 attack.
Oh.
Yes, the crit.
Uh-oh. That might do it.
You do have resistance.
That's true, I do.
So 11 goes down to 5.
Okay.
Then his next attack.
Close. Nope. Doesn't hit.
17 doesn't hit?
Nope, it does not.
How bad is Sloan looking right now?
Really bad. Really bad.
He looks at you. Ready to give up yet?
I spit a mouthful of blood out. Never.
Fine, have it your way. Any action surges?
Knew it. I knew it.
If I didn't, I
The
already
moment you
used
said he was a
my-
fighter.
All right, here we go. 1 attack. 10. Does 19 hit?
Just hits.
You take another 5 points. I've halved this already, so it goes from 11 down to 5.
Okay.
Then he makes another attack.
Oh my god.
18.
Oh. You have a hero point. You can make him re-roll one.
But I want to save that for if I. Well, I guess I am dying technically.
Well, it's 13 halved, so it goes down to 6.
6. I'm still up. Barely.
All right, and he's with one hand, he's sort of like lifted the sword up, swung it down, and it slashed across your chest, opening up sort of like the clothes across your heart, and then he slashes again, making this big, large X, and then he switches up. Fuck you, and like drives the sword down.
Okay.
Hopefully this hits because it'd be really bad if it didn't. 14 points of damage, halved to 7, as it pierces into your chest, and it like stops on your ribs. Are you unconscious?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, so it's stopped there, and he's trying to drive it down. You have one hand around the blade, cutting your hand, and the other one on your kopesh. Make your turn, Sloan.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if I could use this right now because there's a sword in my fucking chest, but I have a heal. I would like to use that.
As a bonus action, you can use the heal, sure.
Okay. And is that 2d4 plus 2?
The healing,
Regular healing potion?
No, it's 25% of your total hit points.
Oh, that's right. Oh, crap. Quick, what's 25% of 133?
More than 25.
It is 33.25. So I round down. So, okay. All right, so let me add that back in.
So close.
33. All right,
I'll buy you another round.
Okay. All right, so I've got the sword gripping it, and so I want to try and like use it as an anchor and just like swipe at his legs.
Okay, so make your attack. Let's see how this happens.
I'm going to not recklessly do that because I do not want disadvantage or advantage on me. Oh god, keep hitting the wrong one. Oops, ignore. Oh crap, I didn't mean to roll advantage. I'll roll again.
Okay.
You can just take the first one there.
No, that's not how that's gonna work, there, buddy. Make a roll. 2. So you try to like pull the sword, and he just like moves it a bit, and you feel it cut into your thumb, and you let go. And as you've done that, you've lost your anchor, and you sort of swing past. He sways backwards, and then throws his weight down again. And you feel the rib crack a touch.
Ow. Okay.
The second attack.
Try it again. Yep. Try it again. God damn it. Nope.
All right. It is now his turn again, and he's just going to sit there and shove his weight down on the sword as hard as he can.
Yep.
Let's see how this goes. 40.
Oh.
All right.
Nope.
He sits there and he's going to kick you in the side of the head to try to like dazzle you a bit so that
Ow.
you're not like able to hold the sword as well. So I'll
Yeah.
roll a regular attack and we'll just use standard damage.
Uh,
That
Yep.
hits. So
That
it's
hits.
1 plus 4. Yep. 1 plus 4, so 5 points of damage, halved down to 2. But he's going to take this next attack at advantage because you're sort of like shaken a little bit, and he's going to
Yep.
stab down. He could have done this the whole time since technically you're prone, but I felt like being nice. Very unlike me. 13 to hit. A roll of a 1.
yeah.
You feel one of your ribs give way and break, but the next, and as it sinks in another like inch, your other ribs stop it.
Lovely. So it's just caught in my rib cage.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Okay. Is he
It
done?
your
Is it my turn?
It is. He will
Finally.
use second wind as a bonus action.
No. I already used all my stuff. Okay. All right. So I can't really do anything because I can't move. So I'm still just gonna try and hold on to that, and I'm gonna try and just again going for his legs to try and just knock him off balance.
Okay.
Oh,
18
just
does hit.
misses. Oh, it does?
It does because he can't use his
That's
shield to break his
right.
arm.
That's right. Good. Okay.
So you come in, you attack his legs, and he's now prone next to you on the floor as you've like swept them out from under him. He's laying right next to you on the floor.
Is he still holding the sword in my chest?
The sword is embedded in there. It's not in his hand.
So fair. It's just there.
It's
All
just
right.
sticking out of you at the moment.
Sticking out. What would it cost to like rip it out? Would that be an action?
It will be one of your attacks, and
Okay.
you'll have to make a strength check. It'll also do a little damage as it leaves.
All right, I'm just gonna leave it for right now. So then I will. So I have one more attack left. So I'll kind of like sit up and like get on my knees and try and just like avoiding this thing that's sticking out of my chest. Try and just for his neck.
Okay, make an attack.
Is it advantage because he's prone or because we're both prone? It doesn't matter.
If you would use half your movement to stand up, even though you're like on your knees over him, and you make
Yeah.
an attack.
Okay.
With advantage.
Fantastic.
Nice roll there.
Yep, cool. So it's his turn now. As you try to like around the sword, just dig the blade into the dirt next to you.
Yep.
And he's going to sort of jujitsu, get his feet up on you, push you back, and then he's just going to kick the sword into your chest as hard as he can. I'll count him as standing because his movement was to get out away from you.
Okay.
And
Sweating.
Is it too intense?
I'm not even fighting. I'm not even watching
16.
this fight, and I'm sweating.
12 points of damage, half
Yeah.
to 6, woof, into your chest. He says his command word again as he just spits out blood at you, insignia, and woof, kicks it into your chest once more. That's a crit.
Stop rolling those.
So he yes. It's a total of 16 slashing, half to 8. And then 46. 9 fire, half to 4.
Okay.
As the blade sort of like twists a bit and it's not straight anymore, which is lucky because it would have pierced your heart. It goes off at an angle and it exits out your back. It goes into the hilt, sticking out your back on an angle through your lats.
Oh god, so it's like all the way in there?
Yeah, at a nice big angle through.
Oh, gross. Okay.
You're finding it hard to
Alright.
breathe because your lung can't inflate without
You
kicking
think?
the blade.
Okay. Son of a bitch. All right.
Oh, he has
Trying
another
to think
attack,
of
doesn't he?
something cool.
Wow.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. So, he's going to. You're kind of like leaning back on your knees, and he stands up above you. He's going to. Yeah. He puts his weakened hand on your head, having dropped the shield, and then grabs the sword in the other hand and wrenches it from your body, but not straight out to the side, ripping open your side.
God.
Doing 4 slashing damage, and whoops, one too many. 6 halved down to 3, so it's 8 halved to 4, then 6 to 3 fire. But because it's flaming, it does sort of seal the wound a bit as it passes through.
Nice. Free heal.
For yeah.
It is
So
now
that's my
your turn.
HP. Okay. Are you sure I can't do what I want to do? 'Cause I'm pretty fucking pissed.
I am sure, but I did send you a message in the Zoom chat.
You did. Yeah, I know. So is that on top of the 2 I already have?
Yeah, you'd get 2 more.
All right. So I am going to recklessly attack on this first one, and I am going to just like I'm gonna try and open his side too, like you just did to mine.
Okay, so you're gonna stand up and just like
Yes.
axe felling into the tree,
Yeah.
sort of right in his ribcage.
With a lovely blood curdling scream.
Okay. 16 doesn't do it.
Okay, that's fine. Do it
He
again.
turns, clangs off his blade. He sort of gets knocked back a bit off balance. Make your roll.
That's better.
18 will do it.
That's better.
For 8 points of damage, as it sort of just like smacks into his ribs. It almost like it knocks his blade out of the way. He tried to block it, and it just gets clanged aside and then into his ribs. And he sort of coughs up a mouthful of blood.
All right, I'm going to use my hero point, and I'm going to go for essentially an action surge.
Yeah, so you're action surging again because you've already used it today.
Right.
To do this with your hero.
Yep.
Go
And
for it.
I will, and I'm trying to just like continuously like use my strength, just sink the Kopesh deeper into his side.
Go for it. 19. Okay. That is another 9 points of damage.
Oh, I still have one more. It's not fun, is it?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh no.
Now, you have forgotten, and I have forgotten, that you actually have a +1 on your attack rolls.
That's right.
So you would hit with that. So with that, you bring the blade back and slam in, and it just slides straight through the mail, and it goes 2/3 the way through him. You feel the spine give way, and you rip it out to the side. And as he sort of like goes to his knees and holds his innards in, you raise the sword up and you bring it down on top of his head. Make an attack roll. I just want to see how well you hit with this.
Whew.
30-20.
30-20. It enters just to the side of his head, carves through the eye, all the way down to the rib, and he just opens.
Like I said, I spit blood again. A worthy opponent. And then I fall over.
Everyone watching with those last attacks, you see as she's like charges back that last swing, her shadow on the ground elongates, and this like massive bear form is holding a huge weapon, swings in, slams into the side of him, and it sort of like rises up around her, empowering that final strike. And as it dissipates, you just watch as Sloan slumps to the floor, unconscious.
It's so warm right now.
So you're muted, by the way, there, Leaf.
Yeah, Leaf hears the reaction of the crowd, I guess, around as this sort of
Silence.
happens
It's
because
like
he's like unable to watch. So then when everybody goes silent, he turns around to see what happened and sees like him in half and Sloan on the ground. He's just like, "Oh hell yeah! Hey, get him, Sloan! Yeah, Sloan! Oh, that's sickening. Oh, okay, all right. Well, great work."
Harding comes like hurrying up. She was like, he was the town favorite. The crowd seems to be going bad. I get her out of here right now.
Oh yeah, okay. Thanks for the heads up.
And you
Auric
just
would
see
have-
across the way the warriors he was with are staring at you.
This is a lawful fight.
They motion to someone to the side who starts like moving around the edge of the arena towards you. The crowd's pretty thick, so it can't get there easily.
Yeah, as soon as Sloan had like hit the ground, Auric would have leapt to his feet and immediately started trying to find his way down there to help her.
Okay. You find her bruised and bloodied on the floor, bleeding from a whole bunch of wounds.
Two places.
Oh wait, this is not a place to do magic.
I will lean down as we sort of get into the ring and cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, okay. So because we've said that your magic is more like poultices and herbal mixtures that you have, you sort of like pour a mixture into her mouth and the nature magic floods her body. How much does she heal by?
Almost certainly very little. Oh wait, it says okay, hold on.
In any case, you can now, like, as she's healed, 6 plus issue
6 minus 2 actually.
4 hit points. You sort of like your eyes open and you can stand up, and you have both Auric and Leaf next to you, kind of ushering you towards the boat with Harding like, "Come on, please."
Okay. Oh, I'm going to move a little slow. I'm sorry.
That was just fantastic work, Sloan. I can't believe and Hardin, we're all good. This is what you wanted.
Yeah. Well done. As promised, you've got a bit of time knocked off your sentence, and we know for certain that the Mythos will be getting over there soon. They'll be sending someone else, but not this crew. They're probably gonna get to Etchdale before you. They use the circle in the Dwarven Hold, but if you can get there and knock off another adventuring party, make sure they don't get the job done. They're being sent there. It will take another year off your sentence.
Well, all right. Well, I look forward to hearing from you again, and we'll be on our merry way.
Yeah, he's walking with you towards the boat right now, so he's making sure that you guys aren't in too much trouble. And as you're moving, he's just going to say, it's probably good that you're leaving so soon. That cult, that dragon cult, has been active in the city, and I found out a few things while you were all busy in the council chambers. I did a bit of asking around myself, had talked to a few other clients. The cult has been kidnapping travelers in the city, a few elves, a few Goliaths, outsiders, which you guys kind of fit the description of pretty well. They're not really subtle. When they nab someone, they make a mess. We also know they've been summoning things, so I really hope they're not sacrificing those people. But it's good that you're leaving so soon. Kidnapping and summoning, it's something they've been doing in a lot of places. Speaking of, I have a personal job for you, if you're willing, while you're in Etcherdale.
Is this the kind of thing I have to sign up for before you tell me what it is?
Well, no, I just was trying to gauge your interest. You have a pretty good poker face there. Look, the reason I working for the Sabres is to get enough money to move my wife and myself here permanently. Edgedale's getting more dangerous, especially with, as you heard, demons are coming. You bring her back here safe when you return this way with Yako, and I can either get you payment, possibly a line of credit with a bunch of the shops here, plenty of useful things here for people that are out seeing the world, or I can owe you a favor or two, and you know I'm good for it. Fairly handy to have around, so whatever you need.
Well, handy is a wonderful word to use in this case. You mentioned a mechanical arm in the past. Maybe that's the favor I'll call in with you. But for now, I'll do my best to fulfill your wishes. But my friend here nearly got killed by your first mission, so we're just gonna see to her.
Oh, absolutely. I actually have something for that. And he brings out a healing potion, and hands you. He's like, put her somewhere. I'll talk to you for a few minutes on the boat, and while Yaku gets ready to leave, and yeah, you just put her down and get her to take this. She should be fine. Yeah, I'll wait on deck.
All right. Let's get you sorted, Sloan.
Yes, please.
The healing potion, by the way, all the healing potions when you play my games will just do maximum amount healed.
Awesome.
So, yeah, 1d4 plus 2 is 10.
Excellent.
All right, so you guys have a couple minutes to yourselves while he waits impatiently on deck.
I guess if you guys came back to the boat, you would probably see me coming up from below deck. No doubt covered in quite a number of bandages at this point. And I think I would just kind of look at Sloan covered in even more blood than the last time I saw her. Well, I assume that the fight went well.
Yes, it did.
You'll need a hand with that, I assume.
Yes,
just
I
kind
do.
of poking into one of the wounds.
No, don't. It hurts.
All right, we'll take care of it. And out of sight, I would start casting some cure spells.
Yep, no problem. Go nuts. Harding's kind of waiting up there. He's like, and he has a word to Yako, and you can just hear muffled voices from them. Hey, Master Leaf, Yako's pretty much ready to go. If you this will only take a second. You free?
Look at Sloan and Saros kind of taking care of those wounds with all of those dice being rolled, and head back over to.
All right. Look, I just wanted to give you the information on what my wife looks like, where she is, so you can find her. Otherwise, you just bring back any woman. So her name is Cassie. She is, well, a little taller than me. She has these gray-green eyes with little flecks of copper in them. She's half elf and just beautiful. Has this blonde hair like spun gold. She was working in Ankram as a servant for the mayor there. With all that's going on in that forest and that borders that town, I thought she would be safer here with me rather than back home. So bring her back safely, okay?
Yeah, you know what? I'll do my best, Hardin. She sounds like a wonderful woman.
She is. All right, you bring her back. I guarantee you'll get that replacement arm.
Well, yeah. I think maybe seeing the two of you together might be payment enough, but do keep that arm on hold for me.
All right. And he sort of just nods to you, waves to the rest, and he'll depart. Like, as he gets down the ramp, the ship starts moving out. It is maybe 7:30 at night come this point. And Yako sort of comes to find you as where would you be right now?
I have a more important question. Where would Bob be right now? Like, that's the one we're all wondering.
Yeah.
Well, did you tell him to meet you anywhere?
I don't know
Oh, I
what.
didn't
I
even
think
know
we
he
told
was
him.
on
Yeah.
You told him that you sought him out, but where was he when you told him this? Where has he been waiting for you this entire time?
Didn't he came off the boat with us, right?
At the inn.
He's at the end.
At the pub.
He's definitely at the end.
Someone did give him a little bit of
Oh my
gold though,
God.
so he's just
gave him
sitting at
some
the
gold.
inn waiting for you right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is like every ranger with their pets. Okay, so
I mean, I've been acutely aware of him the whole time. I just didn't think we were going to get run out of town quite so quickly.
okay, so where are you all right now?
Where were you casting the spells?
Yeah, I guess probably
Mars.
just in if there's like a med bay on this ship, if not just like one of the rooms, whatever room Sloan is in, I'd be patching her up.
Yeah.
With a butt ton of cure spells.
You guys have your own rooms there, or there's not the med bay, but there's like the dining hall. you could be
Infirmary.
sitting-
Infirmary is the word I'm looking for. That's the name on the boat.
Not even that. Not unless you've asked for one. Will there be one? You could be in the dining hall, just like in the corner, like trying to keep the blood off all the tables. But
I think it would
that's
be a
about it.
bedroom because it's
Yeah,
you know
we
this
could
is
be in
pretty
my bedroom.
severe wounds. Like
Yep. Yeah, we
Okay.
could be in my bedroom.
So after I don't know a little bit of time, like I said, it's maybe 7:30 this time. Yako appears at the doorway. Who's in the room with you? How many are you there? How many of you are there?
Auric would be in there.
Yeah, I think Leaf would too.
Okay. Well, I did want adventure, but this is a bit daft. Not seafarers, are you? Any of you?
Well, I've ridden on boats before.
what gave it away?
Well, this part of the world on this night, pretty dangerous. Where the waters we're heading across, the walls between worlds are a bit thinner on these waves. There's been too much bloodshed. Could be a rough night. Dinner will be ready soon, but I would suggest staying quiet and in the light as best you can.
What happens if we are in the dark?
Well, I haven't risked it so far, so I'm not entirely sure. I don't really want to find out either. Look, I've got the boat moving as fast as I can. We'll be in Etredale within a couple of days at most. If I can get her pushing a little harder, possibly by mid-morning tomorrow, depending on the currents. I did pick up some other passengers, by the way. There's 15, the deck below you. I've got the ship made another deck for us. I've told them not to come out till morning, so they should stay clear. Like I said, dinner in 10 minutes, dining hall. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
You took on 15 other passengers?
You guys seem like fun. Got to have a bit of a chat, find out what's going on. They're a little more mundane. Had a chat with the fucking boring, to be honest. But you know, maybe one of them's more interesting. I did one of them is my friend Tomel. He's looking for someone. You can meet him later.
All right, I suppose we will.
Well, all right. I'll leave you to it. Sloan, good job. You looked a little fucked up, but not as bad as Nia. She's still asleep.
It was probably best she did not see that.
Yes, she does seem to have a bit of a weaker constitution. In any case, see you in a few. And he moves off down the hallway.
Wouldn't peg a feller like that to be superstitious. Stay in the light. Foolishness. It's all. Just a moon, like any other.
Seems rather irresponsible of him to take on more passengers if he's so afraid of these waters this time of year.
Well, if they're boring stories, I don't know what they're paying him for. Or with.
Thank you,
All right.
Soros. I feel much better. Probably don't look it, but I feel better.
Well, we've taken a few scraps today. I think it would be wise if we all got some rest.
Yeah. And just, I mean, Sloan especially, but great job, everyone. I mean, we got in and out of there. We all made it back. I mean, barely in one piece, but in one piece. And there's always something to that. I know I'm the one with the mark, but I think we're all sort of in on this Black Sabers deal now. So
Well, we'd love-
hopefully we make it worth it.
I'd love to hear about exactly what happened in that room. Unfortunately, our time was cut a little shorter than intended in the kitchens.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about that.
All right,
Yeah,
as you're all sitting there, you can start to smell the cooked food wafting through the hallways, letting you know that dinner is ready. So whenever you wish, you can head to dinner. I wouldn't wait too long unless you want to eat everything cold and soggy and gross.
Yeah, I would just make sure that everyone is kind of healed up and okay to a certain degree, including myself, which I'm going to have to cast some spells for. And yeah, we'll move there pretty quickly.
Okay. Yako's there. He's like, well, sit down, eat. There's a glass of red with dinner. If you don't like red, I can get anything else you want, really. Just let me know. I have lit lanterns by the door outside the deck and at the front of the ship. So do your best if you go outside to stay in the light. Thank you for, coming back and choosing to take me on your little adventures. It's been, you've been the most entertainment I've had in a while. So, again, thank you. I was hoping more of the others would provide as much entertainment, but it seems you lot are a special bunch.
I think the world is lucky to not have too many groups as exciting as us.
Well, yes, I guess that's how most of the world's problems are started and solved. Groups such as yourselves. Sit down, eat roast lamb, vegetables. We have a salad as well. Enjoy. And yes, hopefully we make it through this night in one piece. And he sits down and starts draining his big old cocktail.
Thank you, Yako. We would not have made it this far without you.
Just nods to you.
Saros goes right to the food.
Right
Just,
to the food?
he looks exhausted. He looks absolutely drained, like he is pretty much out of spell slots and everything else.
Yeah, Sloan's chowing down too.
It's been a long day for him.
Okay.
Auric's just sipping the wine and looking over Sloan, kind of eyeing her wounds and just sort of studying. Not really touching his food too much.
I will allow, due to the sort of semi-magical nature of this meal, anyone, even if you don't have hit die left, you can take 2 hit die right now with the meal.
Which hit die?
Whichever you choose.
Nice.
Yay.
As
Not to
what was that?
scratch.
I said I should have blown all those spell slots just then.
Yeah, no, it's fine. As you're sitting there,
Where's
and
the
you're
D20?
starting to get into, you pile up the plates. The room becomes bright through the porthole as this red light fills the area from a blood moon that has risen. Between the candles that flicker on the tables now in an unseen wind, and the reflection of red off of the water outside through the porthole onto the ceiling, the dining room has become some perverted reflection, closer to hell than the joyous meal he was about to have. Yako sort of looks around to all of you. Oh, this doesn't bode well, does it? I'm going to check on the other pass. There's a dull, thudding sound echoing through the room. Something is banging on the hull. And he just sort of stops mid-sentence. Oh, good, that's new. Should really go check on the passengers. Could you go check that out? See what it is? For God's sake, keep a light lit, whatever you do. I'll be back shortly. And he sort of walks towards the door leading down to the lower decks.
Ever seen a moon like this?
Yeah, definitely a creepy one. Maybe we should check out those knocks. Make sure nothing's trying to claw its way into the hull.
But he said to stay in the light. It's dark outside, isn't it?
Well, that one is remedied, as I cast light on my meteor.
Yeah, and it has a soft glow. The light doesn't go as far as it usually does. Something is sort of constraining it. It's got half the distance it usually does.
Strange. Something seems to be suppressing the magics.
It's all right, Saros. You can just say you're tired.
You may be right, Leaf. You may be right. Come, let's deal with this so we can get to bed.
Mm-hmm. And we'll head towards the knocks.
Right. So as you open the door to the top deck, the moon disappears behind the clouds, and the only light you have is from the small meteor you have, the lantern at the front of the ship, because the one by the door has gone out. Inside, it's glass case. There's also small spectral lights hovering over the ocean in the distance. The ocean, you realize, is completely still. No wind fills the sails, and a putrid sweet stench pervades the area. A foulness that for some reason seems familiar to you. It all touches a part of your mind as you breathe it in like a long forgotten dream you can't quite recall. And the hairs on the back of your neck just stand up as though the softest of caresses has run its finger up your spine. An electric thrill. Approaching the front of the boat, you see what is causing the sound. Bodies, corpses, pieces of rotting flesh as far as the eye can see are hitting and impacting the hull with a dull thud. As the ship continue.
Where did all these bodies come from?
Are they
Yako.
real?
Well, Yako did say that the veil between worlds would be weaker tonight. I suppose these are the phenomena that he was speaking about.
I mean, he did
Something
mention there were a
nefarious.
lot of battles in this area. Perhaps just a ship has gone down nearby.
A hell of a size of a ship.
Would need to be a fleet.
As the ship hits the corpses, most bounce off, though some, which appear to be older and more bloated, split, coating the front of the ship in a slick of gore. As it's getting more covered as time goes on, it's like it's only been 30 or 40 seconds, you've seen this happen 3 or 4 times. The whole ship seems to quiver, and you hear the groaning of wood behind you from the door that leads down to the cabins. Can I get everyone to make a dexterity saving throw? Let's see what we got. That was almost a 1 from someone. All right, so I'm seeing a 15, 14, 12, 18. Okay. So, from that direction, as you all turn around to see what the sound is, the wood around the cabins splinters and twists before exploding outwards. Splinters clatter off your armor. Auric, you take a d6 points of piercing damage as these slithers of wood impale down your face, and you can feel one piece like in your eyelid. If you want to remove them, you have to make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I help him? Oh, he already rolled. Oh, can I help him?
I mean, you can, but he's kind of already reaching up.
Yeah. I'll
You,
just hold his arm steady.
as you withdraw it, it scratches along just a little bit of your eye, and you take a further d6 points of damage. Your perception checks will be halved for the rest of the night. Sorry, disadvantage for the rest of the night. So you've taken 2d6 points of piercing damage.
Oh man, I've had my cornea scratched before. This is very painful.
Unpleasant? Yes. All right, 5 points of damage total. Over the sound of the thuds against the hull, you hear a high, clear voice singing across the waves. We're going to take a short break as you ponder that. We'll see you all soon for the Ship of Spooks. Not much. It's fine, don't worry. Hi guys, and welcome back to Roll for Damage. We are in the middle of our spooktacular and our Halloween episode for the Scales Above, the Rise of Tiamat kind of adjacent campaign that we run here on Friday nights / Saturday mornings. They've just had a bit of a pit fight. The barbarian Sloan won, but also got really badly hurt. They kind of stitched her back together on the boat as they were leaving and told that they really shouldn't be sailing on Hallows Eve. And that's when bodies started hitting the ship. And as they've gone to investigate, they've heard the sound of high, clear singing across the water. As you all sit there and turn towards it, can I get you all to make wisdom saves?
Oh, no. Maybe, actually. Yes.
Oh.
I'm invincible. I'm unkillable by the dead.
Okay, Sloan and Auric turn towards it, and you just watch as their eyes glass over. They have become just fascinated by the sound. You can make a new check every minute. The ship shivers once again and starts turning towards the sound. To those not completely spaced out, can I get you to make perception checks, please?
No.
That's a good one.
No.
Okay. You're sort of peering out, trying to see where this is coming from. You can't see it. And then it's almost like a fog lifts as from moving away from the ship. All the sort of fog was over the water pushes back. You see two ships in the distance. They are sitting there a couple 100 feet apart. And as you're peering at them and you're moving past what were those spectral lights hanging over the ocean, the lights begin to resolve themselves. Spirits, thousands of them, hanging over the surface of the ocean, all facing in the direction you're traveling. With no light from the moon and very little light from your ship, this is where most of the visibility is coming from. Beneath the boat, swimming past, a bright school of fish swims past in a solid stream almost, reflecting the light that these spirits give off, creating almost a path that connects your ship to the two in the distance.
I would like to put my hand on Leaf's shoulders, just on one, and just kind of go, we've dealt with demons and fiends, elementals, all sorts of things. The undead should not be something we need to fear. And I'm going to cast Protection from Evil on him.
Mm-hmm. Can I get the other two who have been fascinated to remake their wisdom saves, please? The ship is moving quite quickly towards their distant boats. You'll be there within 30 seconds. Let's see what you guys roll. That ain't good.
Oh, nice work. Good work.
Sloan, you feel all the cuts that have been magically healed over today open up and the blood start running down you. And it snaps you out of it as you feel this warm slickness going down your neck, across your ribs, soaking into your clothes.
Thought we fixed this. Auric? Give his shoulder a little push.
He just rocks.
What is wrong?
You are moving towards the ships, and you butt up against one. The boat sort of hitting it and then sliding to a stop. There's no damage done to the ship either side. The opposite boat is pristine, clean, polished. And there is a woman in a white dress at the front just singing out over the ocean.
I don't like the look of this.
What is it with creepy women in the dark today?
And Leaf is kind of like snapping in front of Auric.
Something is wrong.
Yeah. Auric. Hey. Come back to us. And I think having received that sort of warming sensation from Saros, am also going to reach under my cloak and sort of coat my paw in silver and just push on Auric's chest and also cast protection from evil.
Okay.
Nice. Come prepared.
I would like you to make a wisdom save, please.
Uh-oh.
Leaf, as you try to overpower this.
That's a 6. -2 is a 4.
What is wrong?
As you coat the powder and you touch him, your hand is then forced back and the silver goes hot and molten and singes your paw before dripping to the deck away from you.
Ah, God.
I'm gonna shake his shoulders. What is wrong?
You hear nothing, Auric, just this beautiful singing from across the way.
So
you
beautiful.
all hear, apart from Auric, from the captain's quarters on the opposite deck, this sort of man like, oh God, please stop. Please make this stop.
Strange and unnatural. I'm gonna guess it's emanating from her.
How do we make it stop? How do we make it stop?
All right. No, it's okay. Just get yourselves at the ready. I don't feel like this is a good idea, and I'm going to step onto the other ship.
Don't.
And just kind of like walking forward, nervously tilting the cap. Miss, your song, while beautiful, is upsetting some of my friends. I wonder if you might be able to take it down a few decibels.
Nothing changes. You just keep singing.
I want to try to stay between the two groups as much as I can to keep them in the light that I have the only source of.
So Leaf is right at the edge of your light as he says this. He's about 10 feet onto the other deck.
Okay.
You hear and then see as one of the windows to the captain's quarters, as a figure, shadowed, you can't see anything about it, bangs on the window and he's looking out. Please make it stop! Make it stop!
Saros, what is happening?
The undead is my guess. We have spirits. We have Banshee or siren of some kind.
How do we make it stop? I don't like it.
That I'm not sure I know. Is this singing woman? How far away is she from us?
From you on your boat, or have you got off onto the other one too?
From where I am right now.
She's about 50 feet from you.
We can try to get a little bit closer. I doesn't look like our boat is moving anywhere anytime soon.
But we have to stay in the light.
and I start like snapping in front of Auric's face. This one we will need to keep with us.
Auric,
Yes,
make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
I forgot to ask earlier, is this a charming effect?
It is not.
Okay. Good to know. Disadvantage. Okay. That sounds about right for my luck tonight.
Oh,
Auric steps onto the other boat.
where are you going?
What's going on?
Great, he's paying attention.
Out of the light.
Oh,
Towards the captain's quarters, where he reaches for the door. What's the rest of you doing?
I am trying to pull him back.
Okay. You can make a strength check.
I absolutely would like to. Okay.
I will open up Auric's sheet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That is such a shame.
That is such a shame.
oh Lord. Oh Lordy, Lordy.
Nice.
Oh my God.
He, as you grab him, he keeps walking and he just drags you. You're sliding along and he grips your wrist with one hand and you feel the bones in your wrist flex as this unnatural strength has empowered him. And he moves and he opens the door to the captain's quarters and steps inside, closing the door with both you and he in it.
What are you doing? That hurts. Stop it.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm
Well,
seeing this
get that
happening,
light
and
up
I'm like
here.
I'm backing off to Leaf, and moving up towards the lady in white.
Okay. What do you want to do with the lady in white?
I would like to present my glowing meteor towards her and channel divinity, which I still have left, so she can make wisdom saving throw if she is celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Okay, give me just a moment.
DC
There's
18.
DC 18, he says.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I am a cleric. Fighting undead is the one thing I should, in theory, be really good at.
That was meant to roll at advantage. Why did it only roll one? I'll roll it again. Boop, boop. Nope.
dice have spoken.
So while that's happening, because you've done this every few seconds, back inside Auric, you move to the captain's desk. You sit down, open the drawer, and take out a journal.
What are you doing?
You start
Answer me.
writing in it, copying exactly what's actually on the page next to it, but you're writing it in Elvish. But as you write it, you are speaking it in Common. I am going to send you a quick message.
Thank you.
In Zoom.
Can I try and like push his hand off to make him stop writing?
He has 20, natural 20. You will be stuck there, not being able to do much, unfortunately. As this unnatural strength has gripped him. So,
Oh God, please make this stop. My crew, they are all gone. I don't know how it got here. We didn't see, we didn't know. I've been locked in here for days. The walls seem smaller and smaller each day. I wish I could see my darling Estelle whole again. That thing ripped her apart. Oh God, the slaughter, my crew, Estelle, it murdered them all. It made me watch as it started. They were opened up and pulled apart. It ate them while they were alive. And it just watched me, forcing me to see it all. I can't stay here any longer. But I know it's out there waiting for me.
As Auric puts the pen down, a bright light shines outside as the channel divinity goes off. The door flings open. The possession drops from Auric, and there is a loud, wet thud outside. As you all turn to look at the deck, it is covered in bodies, entrails pulled out and strewn about. The mast has a vivisected corpse nailed to it. The woman at the front of the ship spins around quickly, her body becoming misty and ethereal, and glows with this inner ghostly light. She has a torn face down one side, and her mouth opens up, distending, and she screams a world-shattering shriek. Everyone make a Constitution save.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
She should be fleeing.
Oh, Leaf.
It's bad.
That's very bad on what counts. Okay. Oh no. Okay. No, it's fine.
Okay.
So, as this happens,
TPK. I think Banshee saved her
that'll
dog.
work. So, who didn't make it? Leaf and Auric drop to the deck.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
I know. Sorry, Leaf and Saros dropped to the deck. My mistake. Limp, like puppets with their strings cut. Both Auric and Sloan take 17 points of psychic damage as these bodies are hit and strewn about, and in her scream she forces the image of her death in your mind. You feel as her face gets ripped apart, as she gets torn open, ribs cracking, as some hooded creature is ripping her to pieces.
What is happening? I don't like it.
Can I get Sloan and Auric to roll for initiative?
Okay. How do I do? Do I just
You
roll?
want to just roll
normally?
with the normal roller?
Yeah, hold up. I'll put it on the tracker. There you go.
Cool. Man, here I thought I was being so clever with that protection from evil, and it did not help with that at all.
It's on the. I forget how to add.
That's all right. Use your standard initiative roll, or the right click and go to your roll, the cross swords, and it should work.
Are tokens on the board?
It's okay. I'll help you out.
All right, I'll just roll normal.
And
There we go.
Well, Leaf, at least we died together on a horrific
All
ghost
right,
ship.
I got a 27.
right. So I'll do this and then just change you to the top. There we go. All right. So, Sloan, this spectral woman is looking down at the bodies of your friends at the front of the ship. You are outside the light, and you can feel like hands are constantly pulling at your clothes, like tearing at your skin, but they're not actually there. The shadows of the room are reaching out to grab you.
Don't like it. So we rolled initiative against the Banshee. Okay. How far away is it?
It is 40 feet from you.
Perfect. I'm going to use my full speed to get up there. I do not have any more rages, so I'm just going to attack normally with the Kopez, just like trying to make it stop, putting it
together that this is the thing that is probably making all this happen. She's just gonna try and like hack at it to make it stop.
Make your 2 attacks.
13. Don't think that'll do it. And nope.
So
I'm scared.
the body just sort of like mists apart, then reforms, and it just looks at you as it reaches forward, and its face flashes into an undead horror. Can I get you to make a wisdom save, please?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You are frightened of the creature right now.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Auric.
Yes,
Make a
correct.
wisdom save, please. That was almost really bad.
Almost a 20.
Thank God it
Okay.
hit Sloan's.
You have seen these sorts of creatures before, at least read a bit about them, and you were kind of like, oh, I see what's happening here. So it is going to move forward and attack Sloan. So here we go. Select a target before attacking. So it reaches forward to touch you and misses, as it's sort of like spectral hand isn't formed enough, and it just sort of like the miss against your armor. Auric, it's your turn.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Very, very disturbed by all of this. Auric will. Just for my reference, Auric, I'm still inside of the cabin, looking out the door to see Sloan having run out onto the deck.
Yep.
Swiping at this thing. Okay. All right. So there's not too much I can do, to be honest with you.
You're 40 feet away at the moment, and you have line of sight to it because Sloan is kind of one square to the side.
Okay. All right. I will use. Jesus. Okay. I guess all I can do is use. Sorry. Auric will sort of step forward, shake himself out of this this malaise that he's been in for the last several minutes. Shake kind of the disturbing images from his mind, and will reach out for his spell book. The orb will come out. It will enlarge in size, and I will cast magnify gravity behind the Banshee.
Okay.
Let me target her. Where is it?
It's okay, you just roll it if you need to, and we can do the calculation separately.
Yeah. All right, wait, it didn't roll. Shoot. It's a Constitution saving throw on her part.
Yep, no problem. She's not great at those.
It's a DC 17.
Yep, 12. How much damage did she take?
All right, that'll be 2d8.
Okay. Roll it out for me.
Yep.
This is an area effect spell, yeah?
Yes.
Interesting. I'm just going to roll a dice here. Okay.
And her speed is halved.
2d8 damage, you said?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 9 points of force damage.
Force damage.
Yes.
Okay. You cast this spell, and as you magnify gravity, you watch as the front portion of the ship just crunches, and where she's floating on, or standing on, because she doesn't quite float and move like that, falls away, and you watch as she starts falling with it into the ocean, and her eyes go wide in horror as she tries to grip onto the deck. Can I get a death save from both Leaf and Saros?
You sure can.
Oh,
All right. We're off to a great start tonight.
No.
We're going down, my boy. We're going down.
Can we be holding hands though?
just like you've
In
fallen
that-
and hand in hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sloan, it is your turn. Unless there's something else that you were meant to do there, Auric. Your bonus action. Are you good?
No, there's nothing really I can do.
Sloan, you are terrified. But you are based with the creature. You can make attack. There'll be a disadvantage. You're muted.
You're muted.
Thank you. Just not using any sort of strategy to attack. Just swinging, trying to make it stop. And you said disadvantage?
Yep. If you recklessly attack, it will go to a normal attack.
Can I do that when I'm not raging?
Oh yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't think so.
Disadvantage for you. I forgot because you're always raging.
Oh.
That's a 2 that misses.
That's a 9.
Yep. So
Okay.
Through it.
First one. That was the second one. And 15.
That does hit. So as the blade moves through it and flares a little bit, the runic symbol's up. It sort of flares for just a second, and the Banshee sort of like twists on the spot, and you've given it disadvantage to try to cling on to the boat as it's falling. So congrats. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
I'd like to go back into the room. I want to get away from the Banshee.
So you run away. It will get attack opportunity.
Ah, crap. Yep.
All right, it's going to do it though. You move back.
That's fine.
It goes.
Yes. I move back.
Ooh! Hit natural 20. Doing 28 points of necrotic damage to you.
Yeah, I just saw my hit points just like, what? Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, that hurt.
So you've hit it, and its hand, because you cut through it, the hand that's separated from it flies up, and just its fingers sink into your face, and you kind of feel this pressure across the top of your palate and the back of your neck as it pulls out of you. And with that, it's going to make a strength check at disadvantage. Oh, goody, to not fall off the boat. It's a 15 and a. Oh, I should have done it this way. It's fallen. So as it can't grip on and it sinks in, it dissipates into nothing as it hits the water, and this mist swirls around the boat, and then this strong wind blows it towards the second ship, which was 200 feet away. And as you're running away, Sloan, you just see this whoosh past you towards the other ship, where it sort of spins around that ship higher and higher into the air, making like a funnel into the sky. Auric and Sloan can make perception checks that way if they wish, or you can go help your friends out. It's up to you what you want to do, really.
So Leaf and Saros, they're just unconscious on the ground right now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I would go over to Saros to investigate what's the situation, to see if it's just like he's unconscious and needs healing, or if this is like he's just like his soul has left his body. Like I'll investigate Saros, since my perception is going to be messed up because my eye's bleeding.
Make a either medicine or arcana check. I'll let you choose because of the nature of what's happened.
I would go over to Leaf and just kind of stand over him and I don't know what to do, but I don't know what's wrong.
Okay.
It's an 18 on Arcana.
Okay. That that Banshee screams try to pull the soul from the body. And the soul hasn't left yet, but it's in the process of being pulled into the realms of death. A healing spell would help him out substantially. On top of that, because we've said that your spells, Mike, are not actually spells, you have potions and tinctures and herbs and stuff, I will allow Sloan to make an intelligence check to just shove something from your pouch into your mouth and hope it's the right thing.
Oh no,
I don't know if this affects anything, but I don't have any spell slots left.
Then it's not going to be the right thing, is all.
So I shouldn't roll.
No roll. Just like a spare shoe.
Our first good roll so far.
Right?
If you have any spell slots at all, any spells whatsoever left, one of them randomly you'll get. If you do have a healing spell, you can use that. But you said you have none, right?
I don't have any spell slots.
Okay, yeah. You pretty much just turn the leather pouch where he's been like keeping herbs inside out and just push it into his mouth. That's it.
Auric would be kneeling over Saros, just sort of muttering to himself, yes, banshees, undead creatures, whales, lifeless, soul-sucking. All right, and pull the orb out and he'll hover it over Saros and just sort of look to Sloan for a moment and just say, I hope this works. And we'll cast Experimental Healing Word on him.
Okay.
And I am...
Make an Arcana check at disadvantage first.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Disadvantage. Arcana.
Do we make another death saving throw before this?
Yeah. You guys can both make death saving throws.
Want to keep the odds?
Why?
Technically, it'd be his turn first, but that's fine.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Okay.
It's 2 fails.
This is the second time I've rolled a 2 and a 3 on a disadvantage.
It doesn't kill the man. The spell does go off. Can I get you to roll a D100 for me?
Of course, absolutely.
Healing spell.
Country roads, take me home to the place.
14 on the D100.
The temperature drops sharply. A fine coating of frost covers everything within 17 meters. Triple that to get to feet. So a large distance, almost 50 feet, just
the boat
covered in frost. Yeah, the boat, including Saros, who then gets healed for whatever you roll.
Oh, good. I was expecting the spell to work.
Now, good to know, but you will get your turn again before Mike makes his next death saving throw. So, if you want to make another Arcana check, you can attempt to heal him as well. So 9 hit points to Saros.
Okay. If I am then alive, I am going...
So I can see which order you're in.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you're at the bottom, you'll go after his next save.
What do I do here? 1d4. 1 plus 4. 7.
Yeah, you're lost. So, Auric, do you want to try to save Leaf as well?
Absolutely.
Make an
I don't
Arcana check.
think I'm doing it right. It's not working.
Auric would rush over there and despite everything that's happening, he's shivering, but he just slowly puts his hands on Sloan's shoulder and slowly pulls her away. He doesn't shove her aside, just pulls her away and just says, "Go and tend to Saros. I will take care of Leaf. We need to stick together if we're going to get out of this." All right. Is this at disadvantage again?
It sure is.
Lovely. All right.
Nice.
That was almost a one for a long time.
Wow, 32.
Oh my god.
So
25.
You managed to heal him, and that's not too bad. I'll close my page of horrifying things. So you also wake up, Leaf. Can I get everyone to make a perception check as the sound of the wind whipping up around that second ship is getting like louder and louder. The sail on the ship is whipping and cracking, and the mast is starting to creak and crack. Okay.
That's 8 hit points, by the way, Mike.
How much? Sorry.
8.
8. Perfect.
Everyone but Sloan, who made a strength check.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Okay. Yeah. See. Okay. So, everyone but Auric looks across to the other ship. There is a figure standing there. The ancient wood of that ship is creaking loudly, and a cloaked, emaciated figure is watching you. Sloan, you recognize this figure from what you saw when you had the Banshee affect you.
What? I don't know that person, but I know that person. Is it a person? I don't even know. Didn't you see it too, Auric? And I point him out.
Your ship,
Now that
as you guys are talking, your ship starts to slowly drift away from the other ship. So the boat with Yako on it, which you're not standing on, is now moving away.
Well, let's not stick around to reintroduce ourselves to a person you might know or might not know and get back on our ship.
Make
Oh no, Saris is just like he's just like making noises, and he's like holding his chest, like what the happened to him.
Make acrobatics checks to jump from one ship to the other. That's pretty good. That'll do.
how far away is the ship?
God, are we a team of gymnasts?
I think
It's
we
not
are.
too far yet. It's about 10, 15 feet at most.
All right, then I'll use my I'll use my phase step and misty step over there to avoid another bad roll on my part.
As you get across there and like that, you feel it was very hard to push that magic through. As you step out, the usual sort of like misty form gets sucked away towards the creature, and it raises a hand towards you.
Of course.
The bright shoal of fish start to swirl around your boat. As you all are looking about, they're not fish. Hundreds of thousands of souls are swimming beneath the waves, screaming in this just silent terror as they drift past you and towards you. They start inhabiting the bodies on the ocean surface. Right now, those bodies are so thick you can't see the water in some places. You hear scratching on the hull as things start climbing up the side of the boat. As you're looking around, the River of Souls, there's a man on a skiff pushing his way towards you. The ferryman approaches. Anyone want to make a religion check for me?
I will.
I'm good at those.
Can we all make religion checks?
Anyone that wants to can.
Oh, might as well.
So 14 from me.
Nah, it's an old
13
2.
for me.
Halloween is not kind to our rolls.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm really messed up. This has been a long day for Sarah.
Auric, you will know this. Leaf, you've heard of it, but you don't know much about it. The ferryman is the person that takes souls to where they're meant to be once they've died. Somehow, he has brought the river Styx with him to the material world. That River of Souls is literally the river Styx branching from the lands of the dead through this patch of ocean, and he's heading your way. Can I get you all to re-roll initiative as I get some new things on the field. So wait just one moment. I'm gonna just do this. Should be in there. Oh, I have to wait. I have to reset this. Delete this. Yes, here we go. All right, everyone, roll please. As these sodden, rotting bodies clamber up the sides of the boat, and as they do so, you can hear their flesh is tearing away as they're rubbing on the rough wood. So by the time they get up there, most their forearms, chest, and face is gone. They're completely unrecognizable.
I don't know how to roll for initiative. Why can't I don't have a token?
My fault. 1 second. Completely on me there. Let me get.
I thought I was still dead.
1, 2.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, boy.
You can use your tokens now to roll. Right click, add combat tracker. Yep, there you roll
That,
it.
and then we do that.
Yep.
Look at me.
It's almost a 20.
Why is the
So-
quarter?
As you guys are sort of preparing for combat, 4 of these bodies clamber over the side at the same time and fall to the deck. Sloan, you're up.
Okay. There's 4 of them. How far away?
They're about 10 feet away.
Cool. I'm going to move up 10 feet and just start slashing.
Yep. Make your attacks.
Yep. Here comes the first one.
Just roll them both at once, like just crank them
Okay. Yep.
out. Okay, so you hit twice, and the blade just sort of sinks into the body, and as it like rips out, this rotten black mess just splashes on the floor. You kill one of them.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's with your 2 attacks. That ends
Yep.
your turn. You're going to stay there in
Yep.
combat.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Auric, who just sees this like writhing black mess on the floor that was the internal organs of these things. The first one being dead from what Sloan just did to it.
And how many more are on deck right now?
3.
3. Okay. And how far away are they from me?
You're all together in a line, so 10 feet.
Okay. All right. Can I situate myself? Actually, no. I'm just gonna cast Magnify Gravity on them.
All right, so it's a con save.
Yeah, it's a con save. DC. Actually, DC 18. No,
So-
17. Sorry, 17.
This is going well. Hey. All right, so roll your 2d8 damage, and I'll tell you how messed up they are. Yep.
5 force damage.
And is it half to the one that didn't get hurt?
Yes, it's the speed is halved for the one that or their speed is halved who failed it, and then is successful.
Okay.
They take half damage and no speed reduction.
Okay. You cast that spell. Do you have anything else you want to do?
No, there's nothing else I can really do. That's
Okay.
all I can do.
Leaf, it's your turn. Should've done this.
Leaf is barely standing and reaches into, or no, is gonna like grab a torch out of his bag and light it as my action, and I'm just gonna throw that down on the ground and just say, "Stay in the light, watch each other's backs." And
As you light the torch, you see that pushed out as you light it are just ghosts that were all like clamming around you. That feeling that Sloan had before of like things pulling at her was just ghosts invisible all around you. As you light it, just woof, they push back and they're just pressed against the dome of light.
then he lights the torch and he's like, stay in the light. Oh God, for God's throws it down. Watch each other's backs. And then I'm gonna turn to Saros and get him, Saros. Come on, this is your domain. And I'm gonna use my bonus action help to give you advantage.
Okay. Saros, it's your turn.
Yeah, Saros just like pulling himself forward as close to these figures as he can. Specifically, if I can get as close to this guy on the other boat, I guess. And just holds up his mace again and says, holds up the meteor hammer again and goes, "This is not your realm." And I'm going to use my last channel divinity. So every undead within 30 feet of me can make a wisdom save. Anything that's below CR1 can get banished, which I'm hoping a lot of these things are.
All the little baby ghosts just out of existence.
Nice.
And then I'll make 3 wisdom saves. All right, what's the effect if they fail?
They are turned. If they're
So they
under
run from
CR1, they're banished. Otherwise, they are turned. So they must spend their turn moving away from me. They can't take reactions, and they can only dash or dodge if it can't move.
So, the ones on the ship stand up and tumble back off the side. You hear the sound of ones that were climbing up splash to the water. Well played.
And
Over them all as they're moving, you see the hooded man in the distance standing by the mast of his boat. You watch as he's closer to Phil's and he seems to sigh. He steps behind the pillar of wood that is the mast. Saros, you hear the sigh again. You hear the sigh, that he gave out. Right by your ear. It carries the carrion stench of rotting filth, and it's warm on the side of your neck, face, and ear.
awful. Just absolutely awful.
Do you have anything else you want to do with your action? With your turn,
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus cast Shield of Faith on myself.
All right, so that ends your turn. You hear a chanting coming from the skiff off the side of the boat. And there's a whirling in the air. The wind is picking up the waves, picking up, spraying seawater around. Water starts crashing over the side of the deck. Can I get you all to make dexterity saving throws?
Dex.
Oh, we're going down. We're going down. Oh, we're going down.
What did I roll?
I only see 3. I see
There we
Sloan
go.
yet.
Oh.
All right. Sloan hits the deck. And Saros hits the deck. Auric actually also hits the deck. As you sort of move to stand up, the waves moving the ship, the wind pushing water onto the deck, and Sloan looks to the rest of you. You see a small worm on her face burrow under the skin and move under the surface, where it sort of like loops out and then into her eye, digging into her skull.
God.
There's a lightning crash into the ocean as the chanting keeps going, and a massive shape begins moving under the boat.
The Kraken.
Tentacles start
Oh,
out
no, not
from under the water,
Kraken.
and they intertwine, slowly wrapping around in about 400 feet radius, forming a canopy which blocks out the night sky. Right, I'm going to just add another creature to the things that are going on here. Right. Cool. Oh, that draws so bad. You all feel as that canopy forms, like something's taken away from you a bit. Something's wrong. Something's missing deep inside you. Sloan, it's back to your turn.
Okay. So the tentacles are coming like up the side of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's this worm doing in my face right now? Do I feel it?
No. You seem fine. In fact, you feel better than you have in a while. Like the terror of what's going on is subsiding. You feel okay.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to just like kind of take a deep breath and then look up and then go and start hacking at the tentacles.
The tentacles are off the boat by hundreds of feet.
Never mind. I'm not going to do that. What can I hit? What can I hit? Anything?
There's the hooded man.
Okay.
He's on the other boat, though, right?
Oh, he's on the other boat.
No, not anymore.
No, not anymore.
He's behind Saros.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the hooded man.
Oh, yeah. Please do that. I would like that very much, please.
Does that hit?
It does not, I believe. 1 second.
All right.
It does
Second
not.
one.
On top of that, can I get you to make a Constitution saving throw?
I'm good at these.
Okay. You sort of look up and you get just the briefest glimpse of its eyes, and they seem like pits into nothingness. You can choose to avert your eyes from him because you feel like it's dragging something out of you, but all your attacks will be at disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah. I would like to avert my eyes.
Okay.
So do you want me to re-roll that second one?
Yes.
Because that would have gone after the con save.
Yep.
Okay,
So-
that's a hit.
Your blade seems to bang off it, doing no damage. It doesn't seem to care what's just happened, that you hit it with your sword.
Okay. That's all I can do.
All right. Next up is Auric.
Okay.
So no one but Sloan has seen this thing yet, by the way.
Oh, so the rest of us haven't seen the hooded figure.
No, you just heard her like turn and swing and attack something. That's it.
And if we look towards there, there's nothing there.
You'd have to look towards there.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I mean I would look. You know, we'd see.
Okay.
I'd hear Sloan attack over there. I would turn to look over there.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. I figured as much. God, I could think I have 2 rerolls. This might be the time to use one of those. Oh, what is that?
Hovering on that 20.
17.
Okay.
17.
You can choose to, as you get the same sort of thing, you can choose to look away or maintain looking at it, and this is going to be the only way you can cast spells at it.
So I can't cast spells at it if I don't.
Yeah,
I
like
guess that
she
makes
is looking
sense.
at the ground and swinging it where she thinks it is. You have to be able to see it.
Great. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at it. That sounds like it's gonna be suck my soul into the river Styx. So I guess I'll avert my gaze and I guess I'll give my last bardic inspiration to Sloan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Is that a D6?
And I guess I'll
Wait.
TPK.
I'll just give Sloan a bardic inspiration, so you have a D6 to add to a roll, and I'll keep my eyes down, and that's all I can do.
Hey,
I'll also light a torch because I've got them.
All
So
right.
give us a little bit more light and drop it down, or I'll keep holding on to it.
because you didn't get to do much in your turn, Sean, can you roll me a d4, please?
Yes. That is a 4.
4. Okay. Leaf, it is your turn next, and at the start of it, as you swing around to see what's going on the side of the boat, leaning against the railing, you see your wife. And she's looking at you crying, holding her side. I thought you loved me. Why? You were being a better person, and you see as this sort of frost envelops her, and she freezes down one side, and the intense cold shatters her. Make a wisdom save.
Oh. 15.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you what happens. Your turn.
Leaf is about to like turn and see what everybody is attacking, and then sees that and just kind of freezes. He is like he was reaching for his sword, and his hand just kind of drops down as he like looks at the scars and looks up at her, and just he can't move. He's just staring.
The side that shattered is like blown out, and for a second she's still, and then she just starts screaming as loud as she can in pain, flailing on the spot. And that is your turn. You're just going to stand there in horror?
I think he's going to instinctively like go to help her.
Okay. So you run up to her, and as you get there, the body is one of the limp corpses that had climbed up onto the boat and just had died there.
And he kind of shakes. He's like, stupid. Yeah, she's gone. They're playing with your head.
Okay. Your turn's being used up by that, by the way.
Yeah.
So, next up we have Saros.
I have felt a creepy breath, Patrick Swayze ghost me. I'm gonna turn around and see what that creepy ghost is. I believe that involves making a con save.
It does.
Yeah, I don't like that. 18?
Okay. You turn around. Do you wish to continue looking or avert your eyes as you sort of see this endless pit of nothing where its eyes would be? The rest of it is still kind of in shadow from this heavy hood.
I want to hit this thing really hard because that's the one undead that was kind of out of my range.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna keep looking at it to make this hit.
Okay. Well. 1 second.
Do I get the hit first is my question.
As you look at it, its head, which was like in the hood, sort of looks up at you. It's the first time you see it. Its skin is stretched thin and black rotten over its bones. Empty sockets stare at you, and its jaw is distended to mid-sternum. And inside its mouth and eyes are just a shadowy black void that seems to have no end. Its head looks up at you, you stare into its eyes. As you look into this void of just empty aeons, nothing, you feel yourself falling forward, tumbling into it, feeling this intense cold that fills your bones. They feel like they are creaking and cracking with the freezing, and you tumble away from the world that resolves itself in the distance through this window that is the creature's mouth and eyes. As you tumble further, a small spinning globe with a sun and moon around it. In the light of the sun, as you get far enough away to realize it, is a gargantuan figure watching down at the world. You tumble away, and you see behind it its brother standing at its shoulder. One of these beings looks like huge, unknowable, unfathomable. Its gaze becomes a blinding radiance which blocks out everything you are and ever would be. A high-pitched ringing fills your ears, and you're pretty sure you feel the moment your sanity snaps. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I think this seems like a good point to just use that hero point right now. I think I'm going to make that hero point right now. I'm going to just, even though I've got good wisdom, I've got +9 in wisdom save. I'm not even going to risk it.
Okay. You feel this little like pop in the back of your skull, and you sort of grit your teeth and feel yourself as you're falling forward, your foot hits the deck and you snap out of it and you can make your attack, but you also take some damage.
Before or after the attack?
Just
the
before.
attack?
Just before.
Fuck me.
Take 20 points of psychic damage.
I'm unconscious.
You did use your hero point. I'll let you make the attack.
I was hoping to attack like on the turn because it's like creepy ghost thing right over my shoulder.
I will allow it.
Okay. It's a big one, so. Blammo.
You do hit.
For
You see that the as you're passing out, the head of your meteor hammer hits it in the chest and just bounces off. The force damage does tear at the robe, and you see this sickening, rotting, sort of almost oozing flesh underneath it.
Yeah, and Saros just in this already on his absolute last legs in this fight just collapses onto the ground after making this connect.
So that is Saros's turn done. This hooded horror turns towards you, Sloan. And by the way, everyone within 30 feet immediately takes 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oh boy.
Right now?
Right now.
Okay, so I have one death save.
The hooded horror looks out to you, Sloan, and make a... Actually, no. Do it to Auric. Because you averted your gaze and tried to help, where Sloan was just batting your head ineffectually. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Got it. Okay.
Is it a 2 or an 18? Oh!
18, 21.
Alright. You feel as if your head is being forced to lift, and you get a brief glimpse at just the empty ring of its eye, and you pull your gaze away, and nothing happened.
Okay.
Sloan, it's your turn.
Still trying to hit it.
Go nuts.
That'll do.
It's not bad.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. That's one. That's 2.
And the second one hit as well. Nice.
Very nice.
Anything else you want to do with your action? And you're doing this all at disadvantage?
Oh, crap. Oh,
Or do you want to look at it in the face?
I do not want to look at it in the face. No, thank you.
So the first attack would hit, and the second attack would have hit. That's fine. Alright. You feel like you're hitting a solid lump of steel. You're not pushing through, your blade's bouncing off. You're hitting, but not doing anything, it seems.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. No, it's fine. Okay.
Okay, actually, Sloan, roll me a d4. What'd you get?
4.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to re-roll because we already had Leaf.
Oh no.
No, hunt him with
Of
more
course it would
ghosts.
go on me again.
3.
3. Saros.
Yo, what's up?
While I know you're unconscious, in your dying state, you begin to drain. Magic is spilling out of you uncontrollably, burning everything around you. Immediately make a death saving throw.
Oh, it's a fail.
You watch as, like, just arcs of pure energy is bouncing off of Saros and bouncing back and just scoring across him, burning him. I will be the one to make your last death saving throws from now on, Saros.
No way. No way. I control my own death. You're not taking that from me.
Anyways, moving right along. It is now your turn, Auric.
Okay. Fuck.
Correct.
Just don't have things to do. As I look at him. And I really don't have things to do if I look at him. Jesus, okay.
So the only way you can cast a spell that will affect him is by looking at him.
Yes. So I have to look at him to cast any spell. At him. Okay. Okay. I saw that Saros went down, right?
You did.
Experimental healing word.
Arcana check.
Yeah, because I don't
At
want
disadvantage.
you to take his. I think good thing I have 2 rerolls. I might use both of them. At disadvantage, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the screen.
It's a pretty good roll for you.
Where did it go? What was it? I'm sorry, my
It was 13
was
plus
behind.
whatever you got.
26 then.
26. It does successfully go off.
Okay.
Isn't that
And-
disadvantage? You rolled a 2.
Oh my god!
Then I
sorry.
will use a reroll. Then I will absolutely use a
Yeah,
reroll.
use a reroll on the 2. Thank you for being honest.
I'm not trying to die, but I gotta play it honest.
Yeah, I was away from Foundry, so it like did 10,000 rolls at once when I came back to it, so I couldn't see it. All right, so that's just re-rolling the 2, right?
Huh?
Okay.
Yes. It does go off. Roll your d4, tell him what he gets, and as that's happening, another lightning bolt pierces the ocean. And the whole ship seems to lift, rise up, and then just like slide to the side as a huge wave hits it. Because a massive creature stands up out of the ocean. The tentacles that were rising up are actually its hair falling into the ocean and rising. It is maybe 1,000 feet out of the ocean, and it's just at its sort of rib cage. This undead, androgynous, rotting beast stands up and reaches down to grab one of the boats you were on before, the other boat, lifts it up and puts it in its mouth with a crunch, just shattering the boat. And you can see as it slides down its gullet, pieces of wood pierce out of its neck, and it just sort of surveys the area. From now on, because it is absorbing all magic in the area, you'll be making Arcana checks to cast anything. Anyways.
That's 9 hit points for you, Saros.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, I can't do because I can't. I would have to look at it to even cast like a cantrip at it.
Did you get to roll that 1d100 thing? That everything goes crazy?
Not if I'm smart enough about it.
Oh, if you pass. Okay.
Not if I'm a smart enough boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think there's anything else I can do unless I look at it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
In that case, Leaf, it's your turn.
I spin around to see what everyone's fighting.
Make a Constitution save.
Yeah, I had to look at it at some point. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. So
We're going down.
as you look at it, this dirty, unholy light spills out of the creature's eyes. It's like a dark, cancerous sun is shining out of the depths of the void. The light burns your flesh as if it's like hard slivers of burning steel are drilling through you into your bones. You hear your wife's voice whisper to you, almost lovingly, and then immediately it's overlaid by another voice whispering angrily, and another. Hundreds of them all screaming at you. Why? Why did you do this? Why? How could you? All the voices discordant, screaming in pain and terror at the center of your mind. The buildup of psychic energy is burning you out from the inside. You can smell charred meat coming from the inside of your mouth. Your eyes are about to burst from the intense heat. And you die.
End of turn.
All right, Saros, you're up.
I don't know what to do. This thing is still right next to me. If I look at it, do I fall into the forever dark again? I mean, a heal isn't gonna do me much good or nothing right now. I stand up. I swing the meteor hammer.
You look at it or roll with disadvantage.
You know what? Let's roll with disadvantage this time. I feel like maybe I could have learned that lesson the easy way, but
I feel like you crit, but that was not intentional.
Yeah, because of the disadvantage, I did not crit.
You still hit really hard.
Yeah.
So
28 force damage.
and how much other damage? Oh, that's when it moves, right? Okay, so 28.
Yeah. I should have looked at it. Should have went for the crit and just went straight back down.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, that includes my bonus action and my attack. And if I move it, we'll get an attack of opportunity. So no, that sounds great.
All right. It is nearing 1 a.m. at this time, and you're very far north. The sun rises in a couple hours. You have to survive. It turns its head towards you, Saros. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, cool. 13.
Okay. You take that much psychic damage as you look up at it and you feel yourself falling once again. And before you reach it, no one else sees this, but to you, from its face, one of the hands of that creature comes forward, grabs you, and squeezes the life out of you. And you fall unconscious. So I'm pretty sure 47 is going to knock you the fuck out.
Oh yeah, I had 9 health.
Yeah, cool.
In fact, that does more than my con.
Get to that in a minute. That would kill you. Okay. So Saros.
Well, that would crit table me. That would crit table me, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would, but it's psychic damage. I'll get to the crit table in just a second. Let's see what the next person's turn would be.
Who dies next?
Sloan is on deck.
It's my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing what I have been doing. I'm still not looking at it. Oh my god, that was so many dice. I was off of Foundry. All right, here we go.
Okay. You miss once. Roll again.
Okay.
Mute if you're typing, please. And you miss again.
Okay.
As you're determined to look at it, but you can see the face of Saros just unconscious or dead on the floor. The eyes are open and glassed over, just looking up at you from the ground. As you're trying not to look at it, you're just seeing him, and it's throwing off your aim. Auric, it's your turn. Actually, before we do that, I need you to roll me a d10 there, please, Agent. Ooh. Excellent.
That's the bad number.
That is the bad number.
No, it's the highest one. Gotta be
The
good.
attack infuses you with that dark light. It washes over you. Your skin turns black and peels off while melted fat seeps through the clothes and armor. You are stunned for 20 rounds. Your strength, constitution, and dexterity are halved. And you count as horrifically scarred, getting a -1 permanent to all charisma-based checks. That's if you survive. What's about to keep coming at you? Right. And then, Sloan, can you roll me a d4, please? And make it a d2.
How do I roll a D2?
Roll a d4 and halve it.
Okay.
So 3 halved is 2. Right. Who is 2 on my list? All right. Auric.
Oh.
As you are trying your best not to look at this creature, you see a young half-elven woman trying to help Saros on the floor. She turns to look at you. It's your daughter. She has her stomach slit open and the symbol of the Cult of the Dragon in the center of her forehead carved in. Where were you, Dad? You should have been here. You're meant to look after me. Why? What would you like to do with your turn?
Auric will stand up straight and tall, kind of looking up at the cataclysm around us, at the Titan. And he'll just sort of whisper to himself, who wasn't there? He'll see Saros, he'll see Leaf, he'll see Sloan slashing wildly, and he'll do all he can do. He'll look at the creature to try to be able to do something.
Okay, would you like to make a Constitution save?
Yes, I would.
Now, you do have rerolls, you do have a natural 20, so...
Yes. All right. First try. Oh, I
So
thought that was going to be the natural 20.
8 plus what? 8 plus 11. So
I'll use my reroll on that.
okay.
Worse. You know what? I'm going down anyway. Probably. I'll use my well, I guess at this point the hero point is a reroll, right?
Mm-hmm. You can try another reroll. It'll be the last one for that.
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
Okay.
It's gonna rip me apart anyway and suck my soul out. I'll go down swinging.
Go for it.
And can I use my nat 20 on this reroll?
If you want to, you can
Yeah, I
say
will.
that was it. If that wouldn't use your hero point. You just
Oh,
nat 20
okay.
Previous one.
Oh, okay.
To succeed.
I thought I had to
So-
have a roll to use it. Okay, then I'll just use the nat 20 then.
As you only with attacks, you look at the creature in its eyes, and as this ringing starts to fill your ears, you have your glow fly up, and it spins with a flare of light, and the creature turns its head away. Make your turn. You're outside its influence for this turn.
Okay. I will use all I have. That's anything. I'll use gravity sinkhole on it. I will see it turn its gaze away, reach into my pouch, pull out the black marble, and have it float over, and create a gravity sinkhole behind it. It's a Constitution saving throw, 18. I will use my hero point for it to be successful. To try to pull it away from the party. Try to
So,
pull it.
There's
if
two
I
things
can.
here.
Okay.
You have to make, because of the Titan, you have
Oh,
to
that's-
make
that's right, that's
Arcana
right, that's right,
checks.
that's right, that's
Do you
right,
want to automatically succeed that Arcana check or against the con save? Or if you want to permanently give up that hero point, you can burn it and do both.
Tempting me.
You can
So
choose to
for-
burn it after you see the rolls.
Okay, so the Arcana check is going to be a. Sorry, the Arcana check is plain or a disadvantage.
Plain.
Okay, well I'll make the roll for the Arcana check, and then decide, I guess. All right, so that is a 24 for the Arcana.
That's a
check.
success. It's a success.
All right, then I will use it to. I'll use my hero point, not burn it, to make sure that the gravity sinkhole succeeds to try to pull this creature away from my friends. Yeah.
How much damage does it do?
Gravity sinkhole. Sorry. It is. What's the max I can cast it at? Is 4th level, so that is 5d10 force damage.
5d10 force damage. Now, do you place this gravity sinkhole somewhere?
Yes, my goal is to place it where it can pull the creature away from Sloan and Saros's body.
Towards the front of the boat or off the boat? What would you like to do?
Off the boat, if possible.
Yep. Okay. It's going to make a dex save to try to stay on the boat.
Okay.
But you roll your 5d10 damage, and it's going to do this. It will succeed. Hits the railing. Actually, what is your spell save DC? 18 or 17?
17.
Okay, it saves just hits the edge.
Yeah.
And because this is an extra effect, I've given it the ability to equals.
All right. So that is 19 points of force damage.
19 points of force damage. Okay. It slides and its hands hit the railings and it's pushing back at you as hard as it can. You can see its skin is like tearing under the force of its muscles trying to do this. It's parchment old body. I'm going to roll something here. Okay.
Don't worry, it's only a couple more hours till that sun rises.
Auric,
Yes.
you know undead are vulnerable to daylight. I will allow you to burn your hero point and your hero coin to fast forward time. You will change time on a cosmic scale to have the sun come out.
Auric will see the creature clinging to the side of the ship, clearly coming to finish us off. He'll see the Titan up there, the splintered wood ripping through its flesh as it clearly is going to come eat us. The boatman, everything, the shadowy sky above, the hairy tendrils of this Titan, and he will unleash the orb from its position and see as it violently twists and turns and expands and shrinks down to nothing and then wide, and these arcs of red energy around it, and I will agree to that.
Okay. On your next turn, that's going to happen then. You've prepped
If
it.
I don't die.
You've prepped it to fire. It's a fire and forget, but we're just going to see what happens here.
I'm going to Thanos this.
The creature looks at the two on the floor and is going to blast them with psychic energy. Their bodies just sort of jump and shiver on the floor before laying still. Sloan, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to it's all I can do. This is just gonna keep wailing on it. Nope, that's not gonna hit. Neither's that.
Okay,
I use my bonus action to punch it.
I'll allow it. Make one attack. At disadvantage, you'll do 1 plus strength damage.
Oops. Okay. Oops. Hold up. So nervous. I don't know why there's a -1 there. I hit a wrong
Yeah, it's
button.
fine. 1d20 plus. Yeah, that would hit. So you do a few points of damage. It's like you manage to crack it in the jaw, and your hand slips into its mouth for a second. And as you pull your hand back, it's covered in ice, and your hand seems to have aged. 1 whole year. Not much. Could have been worse. The skin's a little more rough and beaten. That's about it. All right. Auric, on your turn, just up into the sky, smashes through the tentacles, and in the air, it just starts spinning and spinning and spinning. And you on the boat notice nothing, Sloan, but Auric, you know what you're doing. You can feel the time pass. The sun begins to rise, and the Titan starts to be set alight. It's wriggling and writhing. The tentacles start coming apart. A beam of light comes down and hits the creature on the deck, and it immediately explodes into ash. The Titan begins to fall. Oh boy. Hovering onto the side of the boat, a tall figure with an oar walks up and looks down at the body of Saros. It reaches down and starts casting a small spell over Saros. What would you guys like to do?
Charge it.
Okay. Go for it.
this be strength check?
If you're charging it, you should attack. Yeah.
Okay. Should I just roll my Kopesh?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I clicked the button. There we go.
Okay. That hits. And you've interrupted its spell casting. Make another attack. Also hits. You have greatly pissed this thing off as it looks up to you.
Sure.
Puts a finger on your chest.
No.
And casts Finger of Death.
No!
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I have a D6 and a D4, so I will 100% be adding those to these if I need to. What did you say, con save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. I'm adding that D6 and I'm adding a D4. I don't even think it's going to help, but I'm using them.
You're going to have to max those rolls out.
Fuck.
No. He does this much damage to you.
I don't want to know. Oh, that's nope. That much?
Or you should have used those that hero point to go back in time, not forward in time. We could have never gotten on this boat. We could have just died in the city.
62 points of damage. Are you
Still
dead?
up. No.
Still up.
I'm still up.
He turns to you, Saros. And he leans down, and you're dead at this point. Things have been hitting you on the floor.
Oh yeah, I just assumed that.
He grabs you by the shirt and says to you, "You still have work to do. Charon comes. Rise." Casting Resurrection on you. He's broken the rules of life and death.
I thought he was Charon.
He was Charon's underling. He's a pleb. He is nothing compared to Charon.
Am I ghost?
You are now alive. You have been resurrected.
Alive or like undead alive?
No, you're alive. Resurrection. If you wish to come back.
I am a husk of a human right now.
With that, the light streaming in and the last of the Titan's tentacles shielding this ferryman. They fall. The light plays off its back. And with a muffled groan, he is sent screaming into the afterlife. Right now, you have maybe Saros alive, but Auric is up. Sloan is up. Leaf is dead on the floor. The spirits, the bodies all start fading away. The boat shivers again and regains the color in the light of dawn. You hear creaking, groaning sound as the cabin, which had been shattered, starts growing back out to fill the end of the ship. And Yako stumbles out, blade in hand, covered in blood. Whew, it's over, right? He's on his knees on the deck looking up at you as we end the session. How's everyone doing, guys?
Oh my god! I think I might have to pick up smoking. Oh my Jesus Christ!
So I don't know if that was fun or not, given the sheer amount of that I'm getting from you guys.
Rest would have been nice.
No.
Why?
Oh.
Fuck.
We'll have to decide off screen whether we resurrect Mike or not, I guess.
I have a 4 charisma and 5 strength right now.
Oh my god.
I have 4 stats under 10.
We'll see how that goes. Anyway, look, I'll talk to you guys after this. We'll finish off the stream first, I think. Thank you, everybody, so much for showing up to our Halloween episode.
The last time I'm cosplaying.
Yeah.
I hope this was entertaining for everyone. A little bit spooky, a little bit creepy, a little bit scary. We don't usually do a whole lot of that here, so hopefully that was the spooks you wanted and needed. I'd like to thank both Hero Forge and Dungeon Fog for sponsoring our game. We really, really appreciate what you've done and the amazing software that you guys have, along with the amazing models that Hero Forge has. We had ads at the start. You can find them at the start of every game that we play here on Friday nights. That Brepai helped make by providing the art. She's an amazing artist. You can see her art on screen right now for, I believe, Auric Solaris. I will let the players say their goodbye. So, hey Sean, how you doing, buddy? Want to say goodbye?
Bye. Oh my goodness. Yeah, folks, I'm Sean. I DM over on the Paradise RPG channel. Join us on Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I think I now need to amp up what I'm going to do to Shannon that day. Since I'm her DM over there, I think I need to pop this now for our Halloween episode on Monday. So, Shannon, I'm sorry. You're going to have, it's just going to be a bad 4 days this weekend. But yeah, I play Auric Solaris, who just shot time forward like Thanos and is exhausted and mentally disturbed now. I'm like husked out. Like you're I'm a husk of a person right now. That was an intense session. I enjoyed it. It was intense. I've not been on the edge of my seat in a while like that in a game. And I thought I was anxious when Sloan was losing in the fighing pit, and then followed up with that.
Definitely thought that was going to be the worst part of today, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's me.
All right. Next up, we have Agent Number 1.
Hi, my name is Agent Number 1. I play a man whose blood boiled through the surface of all of his skin today, and his eyeballs turned inside out, and all his hair fell out. I don't know.
You didn't have hair before.
This was a very good session. I've been, scared to death. Extremely horrifying the entire time. As to other places you can find me, I'm on Twitch. I stream Monday, Friday mornings, and Tuesday, Thursday nights. And I'm also a part of the Wonders and Blunders podcast, which you can find links for down below. And Mike will tell you a little bit more about, I suspect, on his turn.
All right. Before we continue on, I just want to say that usually we have Whistle While You Work playing with us. She is away today. She's been in chat. Hasn't been able to attend the session, unfortunately. I did maybe design a little bit of this,
unfortunately,
just for you, and then you weren't here, so I'm sorry that you didn't get to fight your favorite monsters. Moving along to Sloan, played by Shannon.
Hi, I'm Shannon. You can find me at sroby25 on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, that was intense. That was great. Oh, I'm from Paradise RPG too. And now I'm terrified for our Halloween episode on Monday. Just terrified. But we have lots of programming over there. We're on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, podcasts. We're everywhere. Paradise is everywhere. Come hang out with us. And yeah, Sloan is terrified. She's never seen anything like this in her life. So she's not doing so hot right now.
I gotta say, love this today.
Thanks.
Really
killed it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. I think this might be the new look. I like it.
Yeah, it's really.
It was so much
very
easier to
cool.
do too.
It makes your eyes really cool because like the whites are like really bright.
Yeah, really
Awesome.
Thank
you.
Moving on to Mike, the man formerly known as Leaf.
The man formerly known as the cat, formerly known as Leaf. I also have never seen anything like that and didn't really get a chance to see it before it killed me with a look.
Sorry.
It wasn't you, it was the creature. I blame the creature. I'm the DM over at Wonders and Blunders. Also going to have to definitely kill the shit out of everybody.
No, we have fun, joyful Halloween episodes.
Not
Everything is pain and death now. Everything is terrible. We are all in the Shadowfell now.
Yeah, they almost went to the Shadowfell there, but we're recording our Halloween episodes starting this Sunday, so now would be a fun time to jump in. Those will probably be coming out all through November, or Spookvember, as we're going to call it. So check us out there. We're at wondersandblunders.com and at Wonder and Blunder on Twitter.
Right. And hi, I've been Nova or Nova One. You're a DM/torturer this evening.
Yeah.
You can find me here on now every week. We do Friday night 9:30 p.m. EST, or for those in Australia, it is 9:30 a.m. AWST. We have shows on all during the week. Monday night is our Humblewood game at 8 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. On Thursday, we have the Academy of Xander, which is a Harry Potter reform school kind of game, which is also on at 8. Yeah, it is 8 p.m. AWST. And then on Fridays, on another channel, Game in Australia, we have the Eberron campaign, which is swiftly coming to an end as well. That is at 6 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. I believe that's it. So I'm going to throw you across to our technician, Veg, who's been making sure everything runs smoothly tonight. So say hi, Veg.
Hi, Veg. Hey, guys. I don't know about you, but like I need a stiff drink after that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Even just watching was stressful. I got to a point where I'm like, this is too much. This is too much terror. Yeah. But yeah. I have my voice back. I'm here. I'm doing your tech stuff. That was fuck you, Nova. Good job. 10 out of 10 Halloween points.
Yeah.
We are, of course, going to pass across the love from our channel to another, which is what we generally do at the end of a stream. And today we have the pleasure of doing this one once again to Tyradin, who is currently playing, well, he's doing a happy Halloween stream just like us. He is another West Australian streamer, platinum streamer as well, and I believe he's going to be playing Phasmophobia today. He's doing just chatting at the moment, but I think he's playing Phasmophobia, which is great if you're looking for some spooks. Both in the literal term and, scary jump scares. So, we will wrap up tonight. Everybody, say goodbye, take a deep breath, and try not to have any character bleed.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Happy Halloween.
No.
Halloween. I fast forwarded time, Shannon. It's not Halloween.
Fast forward it 2 hours.
The true loss of tonight.